Hello and welcome to CSMK here, your somewhat slovenly VTuber. Hi, hello, how are you doing? It is Sunday. It is the last day of my holiday, so I am... I forgot they're supposed to go live, so the first thing I'm doing is posting the go live. Because I want you all to come and hang out with me. Okie dokie artichoke over there, and okie dokie artichoke. I'm sure there's a more convenient way to post to two social media sites than once, but as I said, I just have twin tabs in the window in Opera. So there we go, post then. Other than that, I need to be a good boy, much like Hex is a good girl, and do a little bit of practice. So let's whack on the good old playlist. It doesn't shuffle very well. It always seems to have the same... Ooh, crumbs, that's loud. Oh, right, you were so quiet. I had headset up last night. Come on, shuffle it properly. There we go. So, let me hop over to my window view. Because I know you all want to see me do the practice. So let's get my little paintbrush up. Time has started. It's bloody freezing as well. Like, oh, it must be bound. Axe. Now we know Axe, don't we? But yeah, it's what, -6 outside at the minute, which is 24-ish F, I think. I'm getting good at this translation, but yeah, not roasty toasty. But I have got some nice hot gamer stuff to help us through. Nice. Old Grave. We know this one. Ooh. I said, always get someone and Old Grave mixed up. I'm pretty sure that's Old Grave, and then that, with you putting the sun in, is someone. Sun one, didn't. Okay, one day I'll get that soundboard ready. Folding chair. I said I finally learnt the difference. So folding chair legs are these, but a folding chair has that in it. Make it folding chair. See, I do know what I'm talking about sometimes. Also, I'll get out your way so you can actually see what I'm doing. Sorry. Dum-dum was being a dum-dum. Buddhist temple. Ooh. God, is that a few centimetres a second of Earth? Oh, it was a few... It's Earth a few centimetres a second. We are on the right thing, which is also Gcam for time. But we'll give it something. We're most of the way. That hat. Boshy. Oh, this is a daring fabric. Now, what's a dare? Daring is a sun over me. And what's... Oops, sorry, that's a little long, but I think fabric is... Oh, I've done thread, not fabric. But we're close. Hat is... I mean, it depends. So I lost my favourite Drayton by Snyder Electronics hat in Japan. But I got a nice... The Great Wave hat. But yeah, we're on the right thing. We're going to give it a something. Early death. Now, I'm sure that comes from... the mouth? God damn it. It's 10. Got nothing. Ngai. Ngai has what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did it come back around itself? No. Then you can see how bad Desi's been at practicing over the holiday. There we go. But we'll be back every stream, so we'll see like another, what, 3.5 of these a week. 3.5 times 52 is 400-ish. You're not here for maths, are you? Oh, that's the alarm. So I always have an alarm 5 minutes, well, 15 minutes before to make sure the PC's on, 5 minutes before to make sure I go live, and at the time to make sure I go live, but I accidentally snoozed it today instead of hitting go live. Whoops-a-doodle. Insect. Now, they're quite strong. So I'm pretty sure it's just wind. No, it doesn't have the wind, does it? So, is it bodybuilder's arm, wind and that as well? Is that an insect? Oh, we're close. So we have the box, we have the mouth, and then we have the arm of the bodybuilder. Something. Buddhist temple. Now, we just got G-can. So Earth, a few centimetres. Da-da. Capital. Now, I've been bad to get this wrong because it's in Kyoto and Tokyo. And then, you know, I don't know what today's capital? I mean, obviously the current capital is Tokyo, which is the eastern capital. I think it's just that, isn't it? No, straight to jail. Forgot his little hat. And how can you possibly be in the capital without a hat? Oh, speaking of hats, we better get our bit of fabric then and be very daring. Ta-da! I think the sun should be wider, but oh, rice. Oh, crumbs. Is this Kome? Because Kome is what? It is Kome. So this is like uncooked rice. Oh, it's a tree with horns. I'm not sure why that's the case, but we got it. Early death. Okay, back to Long Strider. And Long Strider's never the one I think. Or is it? Is it that one? It doesn't look like a Long Stride. Like, Long Stride looks more like, to me. But I think this is what we want. Bugger! Bugger! Damn, blast it. I got the wrong way round. I must have done long legs, not Long Stride. Anyway, Ngai, long. What's long? It wasn't Ngai. Okay. How do we finish it? I'm not looking. Oh, we got the long legs, haven't we? And that should have actually been like that. There we go. Give it hard. Grain plant. Oh, I don't know. Because I know you've got like this for seedling. Oh, grain plant is like tree, isn't it? How does it vary from tree? Is it just... What is different between them? Oh, it's this. It's literally the early death. The little hat. It's just that little hat that makes the difference between a grain plant and a tree. Something we're close. Insect. Now we know the insects are strong. There's our box and there's our bodybuilder arm. Oh god, Kaisha? How do we make a Kaisha? We've definitely got this. I'm pretty sure you have. Oops. That before. That's a little long. I don't know where to find a rubber in paint anymore. But the important thing is we got it right. Really, that should be narrow and that should be long. But again, we'll give it hard. We're most of the way there. Capital. Now, let's not get Kyo wrong again. Look at that. Look at that beautiful mouse control. Use for. I always get this one wrong. I have no idea what use for is. So we're just going to take a gamble and use mono. Oh, let's see this one. We'll get there. Fly. Now, fly is a particularly tricky one. What have we missed? No, we're actually spot on. I mean, that's not perfect, but I'd say it's a reasonable effort. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, yeah, better. We'll give it a hard. Long Stride. Now, I just screwed this up a minute ago. So, no. It depends. Jesse wishes he could be the king. I do wish I could be the king, but I know what king is. King is that one. That's king. Heart. Now we know. Ooh. I'm not saving the bloody paint. We've got 2 more minutes of me practicing kanji badly because I've been bullied into doing it this year. Heart. And then we're going back to looking at anime. That looks like a heart, doesn't it? That's basically heart-shaped. See? Not doing. But how are you getting on, Riga? It's it's not even early in the morning, is it? It's 11:30. It's the last day of the holiday, though. So, it's a little sad. But as I said, I'm trying, after Ame came up with the Game of Sups in milk, I'm going for I'm trying hot Game of Sups now, like hot Ribena. Now, grain plant is just a tree. I don't know. I mean, rice is pretty tall. There we go. There we go. I can draw a grain plant. Now I can draw rice. Ship. Oh, God. Ship is like boat, but more complicated. So we definitely have that. I don't remember what a ship has. Does it have a little extra hat or something? Oh, that's right. There's my boat. And there's a ship. It just has an extra set of mouths and legs on it. Doing good. About to fight. Mix it up. Yeah, my one, I think, well, mine is working because the save redeem worked. I don't know if it's just because it needs the update, because on my one I have it set to auto login, but if I don't skip the update then manually log in now, it won't log in. But good luck with it. I'm even tempted a little bit to update it. Used for. Now, we just got this wrong. It's like the turtle village, isn't it? Bugger, I did that too quick. Now I've got to do one more. Time. I thought time was the same as... Oh, does time just have the sun next to the Buddhist temple? There we go. Yay! And now I'm free. So, let's get over to my tier list. To be honest, we can just keep the playlist going. So, let's open up Mel. You don't want to, do you want to see Mal? No, you don't want to see Mal. I'm going to put Mal over here. So I'm just working this out. As you know, Roger, I've only got 3 monitors, so I don't know how anybody can possibly do anything with just 3 monitors. Who could stream with 3 monitors? I know you do it with 1. Right, let's try this hot game. It dissolves surprisingly poorly as well. I know you've got to shake it normally, but I thought in boiling water it dissolved better. Doesn't taste of anything. So I wasn't the biggest fan of Bowel flavour. One more explain if you aren't skill issuing. I mean, you're right, but when has not having skill issues been... Having skill issues is my brand. So let's create a single-use template. And I hate how they make the positive, the S tier, red. It's wrong. So, 1, 2... I've not got too many tiers, so I think I've got 100%. I'm definitely going to watch it. I'll try it. I don't know, Rygo, have you heard of the 3 episode rule as well? Then some reserves, which I might throw in if I run out of content. No. And there's 2 special categories. I don't know if Roy's up this early, but there's the Ryger category. Really, you should be green too, because I don't know if green's your colour. I mean, you're very purple and you're detective. It's basically, it looks like a smoking jacket or a blazer. But you're always green text on here, and then we got Roy. So I need to add 1 row below. Add a row below. Because I know you two basically said, I said I'm outsourcing watching anime. It's like, oh, do you have hobbies? Yes. What do you outsource your hobbies? And sorry, we can actually get rid of paint as well. So this time I'm going to try and not get copyright blocked on YouTube. So we'll get rid of paint. We'll get rid of the, if I go to my window view, get rid of the timer, get rid of edge, get rid of paint, full screen new, and then we have the special Roy category if he turns up. It is like 6:30 in the morning, and it's your last day off, so why would you? So obviously this has to be the best green, which is almost a Ryger green. This can be, hold on, this can be green-ish. This can be yellow, because yellow always gets left out. Yellow's always on mean things like wasps and hornets, or orange is on there too, but yellow's just the worst colour to read, so put it in red. I guess you can be purple, like your jacket. I guess that's closer. And what are we going to do with Roy? Well, Roy can be blue, because we haven't used blue yet, and that's a nice colour. Yay! So, I'm also realising, have I got Mal open on here? Did I drag Mal off into the ether? I dragged Mal off into the ether, didn't I? Let's quickly just get to my Why would my math... why would my math be at the top of the list? Not even cool math games. So let's go over to here. Oh, I clicked on the co-pilot link. Oh, well. Season anime. So what have we got? Okay, so. First up is VTuberEN Season 2. Now, I could sit here. Hold on, you can't see anything. Sorry, I've got to transition. Now, we could sit here and look at VTuberEN Season 2 and say, is this going to be any good? However, we're not going to do that. I'll go get rid of this. Wait. Wait. I want to get rid of you. We're using you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. There we go. Must. Exactly. This is easy. VTuberEN is the easiest one. So, I've learnt my lesson about uploading files. It's going to be in the pictures. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Wait, Mr. Mouse. No, fantastic. I'm just clicking into the void. So let me grab my VTuberEN picture. Pictures, anime, winter, VTuberEN. And let me just put that straight in the S. God damn it, I just made a tier list. What's happened to it? 100%. Well, as you said, this is why I have 3 monitors, because the skill issue is skill issuing. That's it. Do you know the 3 episode rule? Or do you subscribe to the 3 episode rule on anime? There we go. Add a row below. And we can turn you purple while we're here. Just don't hold your breath so you actually turn purple. Right. I know the colours don't matter, but they matter to me. There we go. All fixed. So, depends. Some series need more. I mean, you're right, but 3 episodes is normally enough to work out if you're going to watch it or not. I mean, I go by recommendations. Sometimes you know, but a lot of the time, in the first 3 episodes, you've got a feel for what it's going to be like. I'm trying to think. I can't think of any off the top of my head that need more than that. I think, like, Clavitas is actually one of them. The whole, like, first season feels like an intro. What have we got next, then? Hell's Paradise Season 2. Okay, for anyone that doesn't know of Hell's Paradise Season 2, I mean, if you don't know about VTuberEN, the best anime of all time, according to the list, then I can't really help you, but Hell's Paradise Season 2, I mean, Roy's been banging on about Hell's Paradise like the last, I don't know, when did Season 1 come out? When did they meet Roy? Like 7 months? But if we go out to the prequel, effectively sentenced to death, Ninja Gabimaru, the Hollow, finds himself apathetic. After leading a blood-soaked life, Gabimaru believes he deserves to die. However, every attempt to execute him inexplicably fails. Finally, Sagari Yamada Asamon, a fledgling member of a famed executioner clan, is tasked to take Gabimaru's life, yet Sagari makes no move to kill him as requested. Insisting that Gabimaru will not die because of his love for his wife, Sagari instead offers him the chance to obtain a full pardon for his crimes. If he can travel to the island of Shinseo and obtain the elixir of life, which supposedly grants immortality, and bring it back to the Shogun, then his freedom will be assured. Of the many who have travelled to Shinsekyo in search of the mythical elixir, not a single person has returned sound of mind, if at all. Though unaware of the numerous dangers ahead, Gabimaru decides to accept the offer, alongside 10 other death row convicts, in the hope that he and his wife may finally live in peace. Hell's Paradise is great, but it's not as famous as VTuberEN, so I thought I might quickly tell people what it's about. But yeah, 8.8, number, what, top 500 on my anime list? I mean, anything over an 8 is good, isn't it? So, that's what it's about. It sounds like a death game. It's better than just any old death game. And some of the convicts even work together. So let's choose my next file, which is going to be Hell's Paradise, and we're bumping that straight into, yeah, I'm definitely going to watch Hell's Paradise. The thing is as well, I've got to try and limit this to about 21 shows. So there might be a little bit of shuffling. As I said, films and specials and OVAs probably don't count as much, because they're short, but yeah, we'll try and narrow it down. So off to a strong start. However, I'm not quite sure how Mal organises everything. Oh, start off alarm. I've already turned you off once. So I don't know if it puts stuff by popularity or what, but it seems always the good stuff is at the top. Okay, Jujutsu Kaisen. Again, really easy, isn't it? And I'm not going to summarise Jujutsu Kaisen. Basically, Itadori eats a lot. He eats a lot of fingers. He gets fingered really badly, and then like some old man comes and takes him away to go to a special school. And that's really the entire summary of Jujutsu Kaisen. However, I kind of feel like I need to watch like a recap because by the end of last season, I was so lost about what was going on and who was who. Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen, a nice, easy, definitely watch that. So am I brave and try a bulk upload? Yeah, let's do 1 to 10 and see if it ruins everything. Yay, the Calpin order. I think it struggles with zeros, but there we go. So another 100%. Okay, Control Shift T. What have we got next? Oh, Oshinoko. Again, this is great. I've heard awful things about the end of the anime, end of the manga. No score, but if we go back to season manga, 8.1 on the manga, 8.5 on the last season. Last season is great and dramatic, so I mean we can. God, and this started with a movie, didn't it? So this is how you start one with a film. So again, if you haven't heard of Oshinoko, you're 2 seasons behind. It's only for 23 episodes and a short film. In the entertainment world, celebrities often show exaggerated versions of themselves to the public, concealing their true thoughts and struggles beneath elaborate lies. Fans buy into these fabrications, showering their idols with undying love and support, till something breaks the illusion. However, I haven't broken the illusion yet. I am still lovely and have all your support. 16-year-old, I'm not 16 though. 16-year-old rising star Oi Hoshino, the pop idol group B Komachi, has the world captivated. However, when she announces a hiatus due to health concerns, the news causes many to become worried. As a huge fan of Oi, gynecologist Goru Animiya cheers her on from his countryside medical practice, wishing he could meet her in person one day. His wish comes true when Ai shows up at his hospital, not sick, but pregnant with twins. While the doctor promises Ai to safely deliver her children, he wonders if his encounter with the idol will forever change the nature of the relationship with her. Now, there are major spoilers. As I said, there's an hour and a half long film sort of starts it, but again, you know, number 133, this is definitely worth watching. This is great. I fear the last season will be dire, but this isn't the last season, so get in and have fun. You read the manga and knows how it goes. Okay, well that's fair enough, but until we get to that point, till we get to like the final season, is it not good? I mean, we've had the massive reveal at the end of season 2, the massive cliffhanger. I feel it's still fun, isn't it? Because I'm definitely going to watch season 3 of Oshinoko. This is the problem. So I save all the stuff in order, and we can see here it's gone out of order. That's fine when I know things, but when we get to the later manga that I've never heard of, I'm going to struggle. Okay, Fire. Oh God, I think they split the have they split the Fire Force final season into 2 or 3 parts. So this is the end of the old generation of shonen. So this is ending, and also Boku no Hero is ending. One Piece has ended season 1. Effectively, they take the approach of firefighting very seriously, whereas they, as you can see here, they literally beat the fire into submission. I thought this was going to be a cool, like, you know, hot fireman anime. No, it's just children who set things on fire and also beat up fire and punching it to death. It's a good. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of grown out of this. I watched last season. It does have the shonen problem. It takes forever, and they're dragging out the final season. But I'm still going to watch it anyway because when did season 1 come out? If we go all the way back in time to... Eventually we'll find the... Oh, no, prequel. I'm in a loop here, prequel, sequel. Back to 2019, so it's not that long ago, but 7 years I've been watching it. I kind of have to finish it off, don't I? Just to know how it ends, but... I'll watch it, but it's not going to be a... I want to watch this. It's I need to see how it ends. So we'll grab Fire Force. We'll chuck it in the 100. Hello, Siggy. You had bad stuff about Fire Force because it's fan service. And thank you for 5 months. See, look at the fireworks. There's fireworks for 5 months for Stiggy. It definitely, in the last season, tamed it down. It didn't get rid of it. Lucky Lecture. However, there's far worse animes. Sorry, I got texted. Please don't be work. Oh, it is work, but not getting called in. Good enough. If you haven't started Fire Force now, unless you're new to anime, or new to shonen, or you really like shonen, I wouldn't bother. It's a perfectly good shonen, but I wouldn't bother going through with it if you're like me. Am I 70? Why would I be 70? So Fire Force up there. What have we got next? If I get through all this. Yeah, I thought there were only 3 seasons. I got stuck in a loop. I was just clicking the hyperlink and not reading it. Who has ringtone on? I'm on call. As I said, Tuesday to Tuesday I'm on call, so I've got to have the thing on, because if I get a call from work, I need to hear it. So, yeah. I only have the ringer on for the 1 week in 6 I'm on call. Especially like earphones on, I might not notice the phone vibrating. And I'll be like deep in trouble if I miss it. So Strange Fake is a Riot Code animated century. Fantastic, because I've not watched any of the Fate series. It's a bit like the Monogatari series. I've seen like the first season of like Monogatari, but Fate is so long and convoluted and has such a difficult watch order. I haven't got there. Which is great, because that means that I presume then, Ryger, you're volunteering to report on it. And as Tiggy here, let's have some more of my hot game subs. So far, Tiggy, Gamer Milk, great. Hot Gamer subs, not great. You know, so far, the only thing I really know about Fates is Saber, because there's a lot of art of Saber. And about Astolfo, because of, you know, he's a very pretty boy. Stiggy, do you know how little that narrows it down? Which issues do I have? Please specify. Okay. So, still into things we know. Sentenced to be a hero. Okay, so apparently, I keep hearing people say, this is Mushoku Tensei or Jobless Reincarnation, but better. Although largely, I hear it's actually the same team working on the anime, and it's nothing alike. It also starts with like an hour-long first episode. The Monster Can Astolfo. I'm not sure. But... oh, the Monster Can. Yes, the Monster Can. Sorry, not the Monster Can. The Monster Can. I can't afford Monster. I ain't made of money. That's why we buy Gamer Subs. It's like less than half the price. So, sentenced to be a hero. Hero is the worst punishment in the world. Those convicted of heinous crime are sentenced to become heroes and forced to enter the mandatory military service in the war against the demon lords. These convicts are not even allowed to die. If killed, they'll be resurrected to fight another day. Heroes... it's either Xylo or Shiloh, Fobarts, former head of the Order of the Holy Knights, leads a penal unit of deplorables fighting in the front lines. It's in these dirty circumstances that he meets Teorita, one of the world's strongest weapons. When every last enemy has been defeated, you're to shower me of praise and pat me on my head. In order to survive and to take revenge on those who wronged him, he makes a pact with the goddess and launches headfirst into a maelstrom of war and intrigue. Good start, good start. So I guess I'm pretty sure I'm going to watch this. It doesn't say shonen. It says action adventure fantasy, not shonen. Okay. So I'm thinking I'm going to give this a go. Sounds good, looks good, and we get an hour-long first episode just to screw up my timings. That's like 2 to 3, well, 2.5 normal episodes. Now, what have we got next? We have... oh, Chain Soldier Season 2. So this is legally not hentai, with what can be described as some plot. And it's very popular, because unlike... what's it? Tales of Wedding Rings. I mean, come on, they have the guy on a chain. That's going to appeal to people. So we can read the prequel. This is definitely like 18 rated. As his school days draw, and this is a season 2, so as his school days draw to an end, Yuki Wakaru worries about his future. While lamenting the prospect of living an ordinary life, he is suddenly drawn to the world of Mato, an alternative dimension filled with dangerous monsters called Shuki. Over the years since the existence of Mato was first confirmed, instances of people accidentally wandering into the other world have become commonplace. To combat the threat of the Shuki and rescue victims like Yuki, the all-female Demon Defense Force is established. Its members have been blessed with the power of peaches, Mato fruit that grants supernatural abilities to only women. So you can see where this is going, and it goes exactly there. Though Yuki's situation is dire, he is saved in the nick of time by Kyoka Uzen, the chief of the Demon Defense Force's 7th unit. Despite Kyoka's impeccable skills in battle, she's long been held back by her peach-granted ability, Slave. Slave allows Kyoka to put a living being under her control and draw out its strength, but the Shuki that she had enslaved until now had all proven to be exceedingly weak. When Yuki and Kyoka become surrounded by a horde of Shuki, Gyoko resorts to something she has never tried before, using her ability on a man. To her surprise, Yuki's slave form is much more powerful than she could have imagined. Believing the young man to be the key to unlocking her true potential, Gyoko invites Yuki to join the Demon Defense Force, but not as a regular member. Ugh. Who's feeling degenerate today? Am I going to watch this? Maybe. Depends how bad is life going to go in the next 3 months. It's also, as the plot is about hair thin, it doesn't require a lot of watching. We're going to dump it in. Try it or reserve. Try it or reserve. It's probably going to go on when I'm not watching anything. We'll probably put it in the try it. It might drop down to reserve. Again, this seems stronger than the last season, but not as strong as next season. So something a bit weak like this might get watched. Okay, next up we have... Oh, My Hero Academia Vigilante Season 2. Okay, so My Hero had a good, first or second season? A fantastic final season. But the spin-off, where they've reset the power creep, is great. So I'm 100% going to be watching this. So it's a Season 2. And we only had Season 1, 2 seasons ago? And it really reset the power creep and the power curve, which has been great fun. So, in a world filled with super-powered quirk users, college student Kyoichi Hamiwara's dream is to become a hero just like the one that he so admires. Unfortunately for him, he finds that there's only so much he can do with a sliding ability that gives him about as much speed as a bicycle. Thus, he is drawn to extra-legal, simpler work and takes on various local tasks beyond the grasp of the police and licensed heroes. See, look, he's got an All Might hoodie too. This is basically your friendly local Spider-Man compared to, like, your Supermans. I know I'm mixing, like, comic world, but you get the point. However, a chance encounter with two misfits, a brash brawler vigilante who goes by Knuckle Duster, and the online sensation Pop Step, gives Koichi the opportunity that he's always dreamed about. With a dangerous new quirk-enhancing drug turning ordinary people into instant villains, Koichi finds himself accompanying the two in a quest to stop the drug from spreading. As the trio tries to get to the bottom of the case, the chaotic team looks to put a stop to the wrongdoers that go overlooked by the law. This is great. So 100%, this is as good. Hello, Siggy, thanks for the head pats. This is 100% like good as this is as good as a good My Hero. They really reset the stakes. You know, we're fighting the local villains in the local streets. I thought it was great fun. So we are definitely going to. I mean, we could open Task Manager. That's one option. But if I Control Shift Tab, we can go back. Where are my illegals? Where are my illegal children? We'll definitely watch the illegal children. Okay. Yeah, oh, no, let's not watch that. Let's not get struck again. But that's... I don't know if you recognise the song, Siggy. Have a little bit more of my hot gamer subs, because I've made it now, so... And besides, I need the heat warmth from the caffeine. It's up to 18 inside. As it gets up to, like, -2 outside. You can't keep being sad, Siggy. They're doing quite well now, the twins. I mean, where are we up to in the subathon now? Where is my latest Neuro report? Music is still playing? Interesting. Interesting. I'll retransition over. Okay, and transitioning over has broken edge. Fantastic. Oh, you are planning on watching the VODs today. Okay, well, good news. Good news. I have broken everything. So we'll try coming back to window view. Turn it off and on again. Why? Why would you break? It was... We just had window capture. It was working fine. There we go. It's back now. I don't know why window capture temporarily broke, but the music should be here. And I'll turn it down a little bit because it's too loud. What do I normally have on room? I normally have edge at... I don't know what I normally have it. Give me 1 second. I just got to check what I normally have it at. -16. So turn it down to -16. As we said, skill issues are abound here. There we go. There should be music now. The pain, too loud. Sorry. look, I'm a half-decent streamer. Before stream, I set up... Well, yesterday, at the end, I set up the window capture. I just forgot to set up the music. So, yeah. There was a January 1st Ellie and Nero VR session. It's on YouTube now in full VOD form, thanks to the Dear Nero Archiver. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I've just seen Project Melody's, like, I'm going to Japan VOD, where she just moved to Japan a month ago, and that was 6 months ago. So this is the fun of shuffling all the VODs. Anyway, back to the task at hand. Now there's music again. Hopefully there's no music on YouTube. Sorry, just get BGM. Because I got bonked by it last time, so we're trying not to get bonked this time. But we might have to watch a few videos to see what things are like. So what have we got here? That looks like Slime Time, but I thought that was a film. Ah, stop going the wrong way round. Come on, Desi. You had 2 options. How can you always choose the wrong one? No, hold on, I want to go forward. What have we got next? Oh, Trigun Stargaze. I'm not going to watch it because I tried watching Trigun Stampede and something about the animation just killed it for me. I don't know why. It just didn't work for me. You're going to watch it. Okay, Stiggy, do you want to join the reviewers gang? Do you want to review it for us? Because it's only Roy and Ryger so far, but if you want to join in, you can review it too. So, you're watching it. Well, either of you can have it. If you want to join the reviewer gang, Stiggy, you can. Because you're a VTuber too. And if you don't, Ryger can have it. I'll share the love out. Just as much as I share my scuff. So yeah, 2.5 years passed since the Lost July incident, a catastrophe that reduced the entire city to ruins and sent shockwaves across the world. On the desert planet of no man's land, vanished a Stampede, a gunslinger who swore to never take a life, faced his final confrontation with his brother, Millions Knives, who seeks the complete destruction of humanity. As their fates collide, a battle that will determine the future of both mankind and the planet begins. Well, I'll give it to Ryger for now then, but Stiggy, if you want it, you can have it later. Because I know you don't watch a... And because this is a sequel to Trigun Stampede. So I know, Stiggy, you don't watch a lot of current... We will watch Chobits, though. Like, my hope is to, on the side, watch Chobits. It's so strange to me that JP is sleep-deprived all day. Join us, Stiggy, the four times a year of roasting Desi. We don't roast Desi 4 times a year. We roast Desi about 400 times a year on every stream. Why is all of Japan sleep-deprived all day, though? Or are you just saying, like, JP, like, Twitch, or JP, like, streamers? I mean, they do go to bed late and get up early. 2300 broadcast. I guess it's so they can hit the American audience. Because I find that, like, again, I'm not disparaging you guys, it's great, but having this early slot, I'm not getting, well, it's Eurogang only. And somehow, like, 3/4 of the people that watch me are American. So the 5:30 PM gets the early afternoon. Or sometimes the post-work rush. Depends. Well, even on the East Coast, I'm only really picking up at 5:30, like the lunchtime gang. Anyway, we've looked at Trigun Stargaze enough. And we're going to give it to Ryger. If I turn off cap blocks. Now, 50-50. Let's go back. Clearly. You have never used Mal. Since you did not see it. Hold on. I'll go forward. I don't really use Mal, no. I said I use XL to watch all my anime. Desia is a poser, Ryger. I'm not. I just haven't... yeah, I said I don't really use Mal a lot. I just use XL. I mean, to be fair, all of these are pulled from there. So which one looked like Trigun? Because none of these look like Trigun. So let's upload the image. There it is. Trigun Stargaze. Yes, that is Trigun Stargaze. Thank you. Exit full screen. But why have we opened the image? I specifically requested that we upload the image. Choose file. Trigun Stargaze. Thank you. There we go. And now we can put it in the Ryger pile. If I go forward to here. What have I missed then? If I look here. Oh, are you saying the time down here? So this is where I get all my... Is it airtime? Yeah, airtime. Okay. Yeah, and also airtimes are weird because, well, late night in Japan is actually... What is it for me? It's like midday for me. So I must admit... So again, I haven't got the XL to hand. You see the XL before, Stiggy, but I do have the air days on there. But I'm not going to lie, because the airtime's a bit squiffy, especially between... Getting it, it's Crunchyroll should be an hour after, but sometimes it's a bit squiffy. I tend to just fill in my own days. So on a Monday, I'll just go on Crunchy, see everything that airs, and then write that in the Monday column. And to be fair, earlier I did look down at genres. And I know how hyperlinks work. Airtime and episode count. Episode count is always useless, because look, it says unknown. It's bound to be 12 or 13. Because I quite often do this. What did I do it with last season? I looked at Spy Family, and it had 12, because they'd aired 12, but there's 13. So they seem to almost update it weekly until the end of it. Okay, Golden Kamuy. Is anybody watching Golden Kamuy? I heard it fell off a cliff. My friend is watching it, but they also hate VTubers and think I'm wasting my time here, so they're probably not going to contribute. Support a beer, though. Oh, God. A beer movie. God, I'm tempted, but no. Golden Kamuy is at the end of a series. I mean, if we go back far enough, I'm not going to watch all this. They're the film, 5 seasons of anime. Basically, this is the Sino-Russian War. Sino-Russian War. That's the 2nd season. Well, there you go. In the early 1900s, Hokkaido, after the Sino-Russian? Sorry, that's Chinese. Russo-Japanese War. Saichi Sugimoto tries to Panzer Gold. Nicknamed Sugimoto the Immortal for his death-defying acts in battle, the ex-soldier seeks fortune in order to fulfill a promise made to his best friend before he is killed in action to support his family, especially his widow who needs treatment overseas for her deteriorating eyesight. I heard that. One day, a drunken companion tells Sugimoto the tale of a man who murdered a group of Ainu and stole a fortune in gold. Before he's arrested by the police, he hid the gold somewhere in Hokkaido. The only clue to its location is the code map tattooed on the body of his cellmates in exchange for a share of the treasure, should they manage to escape it and find it. This sounds awfully like Red Dead Revolver, where we have a war, the guys get killed, and we need to steal the gold that's buried in their hills. Sugimoto does not think much of the town until he discovers a drunken man's corpse bearing the same tattoos described in the story. But before he can collect his thoughts, a grizzly bear, the cause of the man's demise, approaches Sugimoto, intent on finishing her meal. He is saved by a young Ainu girl named Asirapa, whose father happened to be one of the murdered Ainu. With Asirapa's hunting skills and Sugimoto's survival instincts, the pair to agree to join forces and find the hidden treasure. One to get back what was rightly her people's, and the other to fulfill his friend's dying wish. Okay, so it sounds like nobody wants to watch this, so we're just going to dump this one. 5 seasons and a film just to get up on something that has apparently peaked already. I mean, let's look at the count. So 7.88, 8.24, 8.43. Okay, it's getting good. 8.13. Okay, 7.16. Yeah, okay, we're dropping. So it seems quite good, but it's not worth it for me. So if we Control-Shift-Tab back, I said I don't know why these are here. It's decided to pull Slime Time and Yamada. But, hey, whatever floats your goat. Golden Kamuy, final season. No, don't. Just upload the damn files. Why is this so hard? No. We got our first no. So there we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've already filled like a third of the slots. You haven't watched season 4 yet. Well, if you feel like binging season 4 and 5 and the film, then you can let me know how the final season goes. But other than that, I think we're going to leave that firmly in the no pile. Really, what I should probably do is what I should have done a minute ago, is just pull Cool of the Night over here. Hold on, exit full screen. I've made... Desi has had a skill issue. Instead of just pulling the one tab I wanted, it pulled all... No, don't pair the tabs up. Just give me that tab. There we go. Then I can minimize that. And we won't keep tabbing into it. Now we can go back to full screen. Now, with only 2 tabs, I can't go the wrong way. What have we got next, then? You and I are polar opposites. Okay, I have no idea about this one, so this is the first one we're going to have to actually watch maybe the trailer and see what's going on. So, next to Miyu Suzuki, a trendy and bubbly high school girl, sits Yusuke Tani, a quiet and frank boy. The interactions are brief, limited to Suzuki's unprompted random questions and Tani's succinct answers. Yet, beneath these simple exchanges, feelings of love are quietly blossoming. Suzuki sees Tani for who he is, a straightforward boy who respects everyone equally, completely unconcerned about fitting in. Unlike Tani, she is too hung up on what everyone else thinks, despite desperate to keep her crush a secret. However, a slight misunderstanding leads Suzuki to confess her feelings, and to her delight, Tani feels the same. Just with excitement, the young couple starts dating, embark on a wonderful journey of friendship and love. Is this a school romance where they... It's a school romance where they actually start dating immediately? I'm intrigued, so let's have a look at the videos then. Let's see, we've got promotional video 1. It's probably in Japanese. English sub version. We'll watch this one then. Number 3 was the English sub. What do we think of it? Okay, animation looks okay. I mean... Yeah, this is alright. Okay, we've got the best friend coming. Well, this looks very summery, doesn't it? It looks bright and fun and summery. This is going to be like Little Miss Vampire or Kashiwada and Alta from last season. Sorry, I have a horrible feeling I might have left the music on in the background. My bad. I said this is Scuff Central. But that looked like, hopefully it blocked out the music because I couldn't hear the song in the background. Anyway, with that said, I'm probably going to watch it. I'm going to try or watch it. No, I think actually a high school romance reminds me of Komi. Not so much because Komi doesn't. I mean, I said I've read 34 volumes of Komi. It doesn't translate as well over to anime, the not speaking. It was nice, but the whole main thing of a character not speaking doesn't translate that well. And also, as I said, the last couple of chapters, like the first 2 years of high school for Komi is good. It's a bit of a grind to get through the final season, or the final like year of school. But yeah, we're definitely gonna, I think we're gonna watch that. So I'm gonna put it in the air. I'm gonna watch it just because. Can you believe an actual anime with a romance where this is the unique selling feature, is a romance where they actually make progress? So I'm going to watch it. What's next then? As we know, the stuff up here is likely to be better. The stuff down the bottom gets a bit grim. In the clear moonlit dusk. Okay. Oh, this is boys' love. I can already tell it's boys' love. Every time Yoi Takiguchi, such as lets out a sigh, her female classmates... Her? Oh, no, it's not boys' love. This is shoujo then. It's got to be a shoujo. It is a shoujo. My mistake, it's not a boy's love. But shoujo nonetheless. So, every time Yoi Takiguchi lets out a sigh, her female classmates squeal in admiration and awe. She's been dubbed the school's prince by virtue of her boyish, attractive appearance and her casual disposition. See, I wasn't far off. Does kind of look like a boy. She's meant to look like a boy. I'm not just completely able to tell what a woman looks like. However, she chooses to be indifferent towards the attention she receives and spends her days normally. That is, till the school's other prince, Kohaku Ichimura, waltzes into her life and calls her beautiful. Kohaku is nothing like a prince. He acts thoughtlessly and does as he pleases, but when he compliments her, Yoi feels flustered, and the way he looks at her gets her all nervous. He is the first boy to acknowledge her as a girl, and her attempts to distance herself prove futile as he seems to have his sights set on her. While Yoi keeps telling herself that she is nothing serious, even she cannot completely ignore the stir Kohaku causes in her heart. Right, how well's the manga rated? 8. Okay. Manga's got a good rating. Let's have a look at the promotional videos, and we'll mute Bao for a minute, as much as we love Bao. English sub. Okay, let's see. Oh, promotional video. Yeah. What does this look like to us? I mean, could this be more shoujo? So, is anyone here? Anyone else want to watch shoujo? I mean, I'm probably going to give it a go because shoujo... Okay, so my personal theory on shoujo, because less gets adapted, both into manga and into anime, the quality tends to be higher because there's so many less of it. And this looks like it'd be a high... What have we had recently? We've had a couple of shoujos recently. I can't think of one off the top of my head. There's a really good... there's some really good ones. But yeah, I think we're going to give this a try. This is going to get an attempt. We'll give it a go. Could be good. So let's choose it. Oh, I've already uploaded the file, have I? Oh, that's Polar Opposites. That's the last one. So in the clear moonlit dusk. And this is the problem, because I've already said, look, how many am I watching so far? I'm trying. Yeah. You'll get the free episode. So, yeah, both of us will watch it. Well, to see how it goes then, if I drop out, I said there is a Discord channel for the reviewers, so if I drop out, or you drop out, we'll see if anyone carries it to term. If not, it'll be a short review. But yeah, I can't think who it is. Some of the best shoujo, though. Definitely some of the best romances come from shoujo. So what is next then? Jack of all trades, party of none. Action, adventure, fantasy. Perfect. This is the sort of trash that Desi likes. Ondula, today will be your last day in the party. Orn, once a skilled swordsman, has adapted the role of enchanter to fill a crucial gap in the hero's party. Oops, excuse me. However, one day the party leader abruptly dismisses him, claiming his skills are lacking. Branded a weakling, a jack of all trades, master of none, by his former comrades. Orn is cast out about second thought. Yeah, but they've forgotten the second half of the quote. Jack of all trades, master of none. No, that's better than a master of... Yeah, jack of all trades, master of none, but still better than a master of one. Determined to start anew, he returns to adventuring, this time as a swordsman, the role he originally excelled in. But his time as an enchanter was far from wasted. The experience, knowledge, and countless original spells he developed in the hero party have forged him into a warrior unlike any other. Now, armed with an unconventional set of skills, Orn is ready to carve his own path, one that will prove his true strength to the world. Okay, I hate this trope and it needs to go and die. Oh, the strongest member of the party gets kicked out by the guy with the biggest ego. Please die. However, it does sound like the sort of not isekai, but the action adventure fancy trash I can put on and not watch. So let's see. 6.75. Okay, so I am definitely not. Okay, let's face it. Desi has. Who wants to start the roast now? I mean, Ryger or Stiggy, do you want to start roasting me on anime right now? But I'm probably going to watch it. I'm not going to watch it because it's good. I'm going to watch it because specifically because it's not good, and it's the same story I've seen like 100 times, so I can just have it on in the background while I do other things. So I think it's going to be, yeah. I'll put it in I'll give it a go, but I'm not expecting it to be good. I'm expecting it to be something I can have on in the background while I do other better things. Because, you know, I am like, in this day and age, you can't just watch one show at once, can you? Or do one thing at once. I need to have something crap on TV while I, doom scroll. So let's upload you and put you right in there. I'll give it a go. Or is that? Yeah, it's probably in there. It might drop down later if there's more good stuff, but I said this season isn't that strong. Desi watches all the trash and skips all the good shows this season. Excuse me. Apart from Trigun, which I couldn't get behind the animation, and Fate, which has like 6 billion spin-offs. I mean, Freerun and Hell's Paradise and Jujutsu Kaisen, Oshinoko and Fire Force, and Vigilantes, they're all good things, I feel. I don't think I'm skipping all the good shows. But, as I said, sometimes you just want to watch something weak. Okay, Tamon's B-side. Idol group, is that F-Ace or Face? Has recently risen in popularity, all thanks to Tamon Fukuhara, its handsome, wild and talented leader. 17-year-old Utage Kinoshita is one of the vocal fans who greatly admires Face. As her life revolves around worshipping Tamon, Utage works at a house cleaning company to earn money and continue supporting him. When her co-worker gets sick, Utage is assigned a new client with the same name as Tamon. She believes it's merely a coincidence, until she comes face to face with a real celebrity. Her surprise only grows when she discovers that, unlike the extroverted superstar known to the public, Tamon is actually a gloomy guy with no friends or self-confidence. Okay, this is clearly a self-insert because this is me. Well, I have friends. You guys are my friends. Given that Utage's adoration for Tamon knows no bounds, she vows to keep his secret and stay by his side, but dealing with Tamon's contrasting behaviours in and out of work might be the toughest job out there. Shoujo? Shoujo. Idols. Highly ranked. We'll watch the promotional video, but I'm not convinced. Or Edge could just crash on us. That's also an option, Edge. Edge, please, come back to us. Edge. Don't do this to me. Well, let's F5 this bad boy. There we go, it's back. It wasn't Edge, it's just a tab. Okay, we'll watch this and see what we think then. It is face. I can read. Yeah, Raggy, you reckon 3 episodes? I'm on the fence on this one as well. It looks like it could be a fun rom-com. As I said before, with shoujo, I always give shoujo the benefit of the doubt. I do always push shoujo up a little bit because it tends to be quite good. But I'm also not the target audience. We'll drop this in the maybe pile. Again, this is going to vary. Am I going to watch it? I'm probably going to give it a go. Yeah, let's give it a go. It might drop down to reserve. As I said, we'll see how many other things we get, but let's upload. Look at my file naming. Look, they're all beautifully named so I can find them. Okay, so Tamon's B-side. We'll put it in the try it. I might actually just call 3 episode rule. And yes, I know I spelled episode wrong. I can't spell. English is only my first language, I'm sorry. So, let's see, what have we got next then? I mean, we've got adverts in 35 seconds, so what I think we've got is a break, but what are we going to come back after the break for? Tune into the Midnight Heart. Oh god, I still need to finish Voice Actor Radio from a couple of seasons ago. So what I've been trying to do, like, not this season, but previous season, where I've actually caught up and stuff, I go back and watch the older stuff I haven't finished, like Eurocamp Season 3. But we've got this one, so, Tune into Midnight Heart. When Arisu Yamabuki was all alone in bed at night, he was able to find solace in the voice of a radio host who went by Apollo. However, one day she simply stopped broadcasting without any explanation. Years then passed, and Arisu is now a second-year high school student. He makes it his mission to search for Apollo, and there is something he wants to tell her. He doesn't know what she looks like, or even what her real name is, but he manages to get some leads on her in his school's broadcasting club. That's where he meets 4 girls who all dream to get a job where they can make use of their vocals. Just who is Apollo, and how will these 4 dreams pan out? Okay, so it's already got a harem tag, and I'm not optimistic. However, very well-rated manga. We're dropping, I think then, what we'll do is, the ads are going to start any second. We'll watch the trailer, but I'm very much putting this in the 3 episode rule. If the manga hadn't been rated 8.5, I wouldn't have watched it, but if it's rated that highly, it doesn't sound good to me. It sounds like one of these silly high school harems with no progress. However, if it's that good, we might give it the benefit of the doubt and give it a go. God damn it, ads. I've stalled for long enough. Just play. You're ruining everything. There we go. So I'll see you in like 3 minutes. Right then, we are back. And it's still bloody frozen outside, so let's have a look at this then. Okay, we've only got Japanese, so I hope someone's got the Wii powers turned on. Hello, Munchcat. You come to join me, have you? Yeah, I know it's bloody cold outside. It's still frozen. I mean, I didn't have the same experience as this, but there was definitely a radio show I used to listen to a lot as a kid. That, well, just ended, and I never heard from the presenter again, which is a real shame. I used to listen to it every night before bed. Okay, see, look, Stiggy, it's a cat girl. Alert, Stiggy, cat girl alert. And she's even called Koneko, which is kitten. You're watching this, see? Oh. You see, the thing where all four confess to him, oh, that really annoys me. Right then, okay, so I hope you're writing this down, Ryger, because this might become yours. No, don't. Alt-tab. Control-tab. I'm going to give it a go because it's highly rated, but I might give it away. Or it's also, if you're watching it as well, ASMR the anime. It could be, and remember it, yeah. So also, if we're collabing, we could also, if we've watched multiple things, we can take it in turns. I don't have to just do everything I've watched. We'll work it out in March. But I'm going to put it in 3 episodes. I'll give that a go, but it might become a Ryger the Scot, who will at some point become Ryger the Tiger. Also, we worked out Stiggy is like Tigger, like S-T-I-G-G. Why? No, that's not quite right. Anyway, I'm going to workshop it. We can turn Stiggy into Tigger, or Stigger into Tigger. You could just become Stigger. S-T-I-G-G. Yes, you're the S-T-I-G-G. Stigger the Tigger. Anyway, that's not what you're here for. We're here for, next up. Also, if you could do me a favour. Oh, no, I've got a plan. So, as I said, on the Discord, I've made a channel for people watching stuff. After this, I'm going to write down everything, and then I'll share it with you guys. The wonderful thing about Stiggers, exactly. I can't remember. Oh, God, I used to watch it so much as a kid. I had the whole set on my bed. I had a Tigger and the lot as a king. But, yeah, the wonderful thing about Stiggers. Okay, what have we got? Okay, now this looks like a Desi anime. There was a cute girl in the hero's party, so I tried confessing to her. Look how junk it looks. Perfect. What's the manga? 6? Yes! Oh, my beloved trash. Let me roll in you, just like Hex playing Stardew Valley. I want to roll in all the trash. Yoki died in a traffic accident and was reborn in a fantasy world. However, instead of being the hero of legends, he ended up reincarnating into an overpowered demon. Having no desire to become the Demon Lord, he sits around the Demon Lord's castle as a random low-rank guardian. One day, the hero's party comes to attack him on a whim and knocks out the entire hero party. Healing up the hero party and then preparing to send them back to town, he notices a female priest and falls in love at first sight. Also, something you're watching me see is even funny. I almost think I need a category called Desi Trash. But yeah, 100% I'm watching this. What do you reckon? Do we need a Desi Trash category or do we stick it in 100%? My beloved filth. Free episoding it because it's low ranked and it sounds funny. But it might drop off hard. Although it's trash, I'm going to watch trash. I'm garbage goober. I love trash. Desi Trash category, right? We're adding it in. Add a row below. What colour am I? Oh, I already gave the good colours away. I guess I can be grey. Grey's a colour of... does black work? Bloody excuse me, I was typing there. Oh no, I just changed colour. Whoops-a-doodle. Go back to being green. Now go to grey. There we go. Good job, Desi. So, what else was Desi Trash? We had... I mean, is Chain Soldered Trash? Which one was this? That was trash, wasn't it? That's Desi Trash. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, what have we got next then? I didn't even need to watch the trailer. Oh, Journal with Witch. Okay, this looks interesting in the animation style. This looks much more... Edge, why are you being such a jerk? I mean, I'm not going to do a download speed test now, but we normally... In fact, I can do it on my phone. No, I'm going to ruin the download speed. But yeah, we normally pull, like... We've got, like, gigabit down. So, Edge shouldn't be struggling this much. So, 35-year-old novelist Makio Kyodai never had a good relationship with her older sister Minori, who always berated her for being different. Due to this, Makio is not stricken with grief on hearing the news that Minori and her husband died in a car crash. But when Makio asked to identify their bodies, she's run into her 50-year-old niece, Asa Takumi, whom she has not seen in years. Struggling to process her parents' death, Makio reassures Asa that her complicated feelings are valid and suggests that the teenager start writing in a diary as a way to cope with the loss. Upon learning that no other relatives wanted to take her in, Makio decides to become her guardian, despite her lack of experience. In a world of uncertainty, the novelist and teenager must learn to live with each other while figuring themselves out. Sounds like a Josei. Oh, yeah, it sounds very complicated. Highly rated? Yeah, highly rated. Definitely don't understand how internet works and blames its own setup before blaming the two core server running the mal. Look, Siggy, normally the problem with me, I literally eating garbage for breakfast, so forgive me for thinking that my anime list was competent, or the Edge works well. But what do you reckon about this one? I think this might be... I'm going to give it a... I might give it a... I feel this is probably going to reserve. It sounds very... let's watch a trailer. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? But it sounds very, like, emotionally difficult. And I like watching trash, so I don't have to deal with my emotions. Okay, the animation on the poster looks more interesting than this. This looks standard animation. Not that's a bad thing, but a bit like last season with Sander, distinct animation can really sell it. And I do like anime, because sometimes you have, like, Love is Hard for Otaku, or, you know, My Level 9999 romance with, what's his name? Yamada-kun, where they have adult protagonists. But, I don't know, I don't have any children. I don't even have any, like, people I need to look after, so I'm feeling this is not for me. Now that's a line I can get behind. I lived with someone strange today. That's what the cat said every day. See, this reminds me of, like, Anne Shirley, which was just too much for me to watch. Anime's not supposed to be this good and deep. Okay, well, where are we going to put this? Oh, it's definitely sitting between free episode and reserve. How many got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're getting full. So we're going to put it in the free episode, but we're running out of space at the inn. We're gonna have to send, like, you know, the baby to be born in a manger in the shed, especially if we saw, like, another 70-year-old anime to look at. It just seems like it might be just a drain. This might be one of those emotionally draining watches. It's actually more effort to watch than it is to relax. Also, why is it Journal with Witch? So let's drag that and drop it in the free episode rule, I think. Right then. Moving on. Medalist Season 2. Okay, well, 99% not watching this. What was Medalist Season 1? Okay. Idol? Oh, it's a sports anime. Okay, well, this is, again, Tsukasa Ake... Oh, God. Raji. Tsuka Akaruji always dreamed of becoming a competitive solo figure skater, but started too late in life meant his ambitions never got off the ground. Now barely scraping by, he takes on an assistant coach job, resigned to a future far from the one he once imagined. I used to be a figure skater. Never competitive, but I was a figure... Yeah, I'm not really a figure skater. I can barely jump anymore. And honestly, playing hockey is less scary because you get to wear like a helmet and body armor. Figure skating is brutal because you get no padding, and if you miss a jump and you land, like it's grim. And I've seen people like have serious head injuries figure skating just because you miss a jump, you land on your head, and that's it. You're gone for a year. And you have to wear the special helmets. Before his first day, Tsukasa meets Inori Suka, a shy 5th grader sneaking into the rink to practice, captivated by her figure skating, but held back by her mother's overprotectiveness and her own self-doubt. Inori has never been encouraged to pursue her passion until she encounters Tsukasa. Beneath her personality lies great potential, waiting to be unlocked with the right guidance. Moved by Inori's determination to change and reminded of his own struggles, Tsukasa offers to coach and help her chase a dream she has been too afraid to voice. While the road ahead is long and filled with unfamiliar challenges and rival skaters, Inori dedicates herself to the art and strives to one day reach the Olympics and become a medalist. Anybody want this? Because it's season 2. I don't even like the sound of season 1. Highly ranked, seinen. Yeah, sports anime doesn't appeal to me. Especially with like main characters. 5th graders, what, like 10 as a main character? Too much. Too much. No, not enough for me. Too young. Too serious. So we're just going to drop medalists right into the nope. Okay, what have we got next? We have Ghost Season 3. Again, just look at this poster. The faces look weird in this poster, especially here. It's like, were they taking notes of like the VTuberEN poster saying, "Give it to Roy"? Epstein's favourite sports anime. I don't think they're going to any special islands, although Japan is made up of several islands. It is Stiggy. It is possible for a coach in a sports team and the children to like not have to go to jail. But I mean, it depends. Roy likes his old fighting anime, but there doesn't seem to be like random or anything here. Yeah, I don't know. Do the faces look weird to anyone else? These 2 faces look weird. Prequel. Let's look at this, but I don't think it's going to be worth catching up. The 7.5 doesn't sound like something I should catch up on. It's an electric vehicle anime. Jesus Christ. Will they make anime about anything? There's 3 seasons. Well, there's 2 and a confirmed first season about a bloody vending machine. God, I'm tempted to give it to Roy. It's cars. Roy likes cars. We could. As electric vehicles dominate everyday life in the 2020s. Okay, well, that's wrong. Interest in traditional combustion engine cars is maintained for a motorsport series known as the MSG. Hundreds of ambitious. I'm already bored. So we're just not watching this. Does anybody want me to read it? Because I'm bored. But when did the adaptation come out? Is it old enough? No, it came out in 2017. The anime, the manga. They really predicted this. Buy an electric car, please. No. Okay, so I have not complicated feelings on electric cars. Basically, where I live, I can't charge it. I'd have to run the charger out to the street. I don't have it's complicated, but basically it's basically impossible for you to charge an electric car properly. And also, when I use the car, it tends to be for more long distance stuff where it's a problem. So, like going to Wales and stuff. So, yeah, and they're expensive. I do know someone that bought, the Nissan Leaf, though, and they have solar power, and they actually use it as an extra battery, because it was cheaper to buy a Nissan Leaf than it was to buy more battery storage, but yeah. Ghost Season 3 is immediately going, nope. That was easy. Unless, Raiga, you want to have the electric car anime. Okay, cute maid girl. Promising. Shiboyugi, playing deaf games to put food on the table. Yuki wakes up to find herself in an unfamiliar manner, wearing a maid uniform and lying on a luxurious bed. Soon she discovers 5 more girls, all dressed the same as her. This is a ghost house, and the only way they can survive is to make it through the traps that lie in wait. Deadly games full of blowguns, buzzsaws, locked rooms and weapons. It's a hopeless, terrifying situation for everyone there. Well, everyone except Yuki. After all, this is her career at 17. Do you think that's odd? She would agree, but that's how some people are. They earn their living playing deaf games. How good's the manga? Manga at 7.6. Light novel. And also 103 users. Not looking great, and the light novel's unrated. Okay. Going to Wales. I didn't know you were into sheep. No, I bloody hate sheep. Twice the sheep have... So, because they live on a hill, twice the sheep have jumped on the roof of the shed and fallen through the shed roof. So we've actually had to rebuild it with, like, 6 mil of sheet steel roof because the sheep keep falling in the bloody shed and dying. One time we got there in time and released the sheep, but one time, no, we had to fish a dead sheep out of the bloody shed because it's fallen in. It's an old coal miner's cottage as well, so it's bloody expensive to heat because it's literally, you throw a 25 kilo sack of coal in the fireplace and light it on fire because it's the old coal office. That used to be how it was. They just had free coal, so it's really expensive to heat it. But they have amazing gigabit fibre internet up there. But it also has a problem, unlike overnight, because we don't leave the fires on overnight. It's the old fire system as well, where you have the upstairs fire and the chimney feeds into the upstairs room as well. It's bloody dangerous. Yeah, it gets below freezing downstairs overnight, and we can't make any changes because it's protected buildings. It's all single pane glass. It's freezing. But yeah, let's have a look at the thing. And while the trader's playing, I'm going to quickly grab my my cup of tea. What's an ultra teaser? Well, let's watch the ultra teaser. How long is the ultra teaser? A minute, yeah. While I grab my tea. Well, that's told me nothing. This is the worst trailer I've ever seen in my life. So this feels like they're just going to draw... It's just going to be cute girls the whole time. That's it. That's the entire anime. Reserve. I mean, I'm a little bit intrigued because I know nothing about it. However, nothing about it saying... Apart from having cute maid girls, nothing here is saying I should watch it. Desi, you have no taste. No, I don't. My jawbone's deformed, so I don't really have a sense of smell, so I basically have a very weak sense of taste. Thanks to you for picking on me like that. Oh, fuck off work. I'm not getting called in yet, but it's looking like it might happen. Okay. Oh, I forgot. We had this playing, didn't we? I don't want to go to work. Work agrees it's time to end the stream. I mean, Stig, if you had enough, I can... No one's forcing you to be here. I appreciate your time, but I put Nero back on. Look, Nero, be happy. Crazy robot body. Work agrees Stiggy has no taste. No, I am here. Have no fear, Stiggy's here. Yeah, so we're going to drop this into the... Unless anybody else wants it. Oh, I'm probably going to put... I might free episode it just because I want to know what's going on. Ooh. Who's that? Annie. God, Annie has such great emotes. It's like she's some kind of artist. Ugh, I'm putting in 3 episodes, but I'm not convinced. No, we're going to throw it in reserve. No, I have to watch it because I need to know what's going on. God, why can't I make a decision? But surely, as we get... This is anime 21, so we're about a third... We're approaching a third of the way there, because there's a lot of things towards the end that we're just going to go no immediately. I'm going to free episode it, just kind of need to see... I think it's going to get dropped, but I just need to see what's going on. Right. Oh, Steve, you never replied. Do you, genuinely, if you want to get in on the reviewing game, you genuinely can join the reviewing team. Yeah, don't feel obligated to, but if you want to, you can. Holy Grail of Eris. Is this a Mushoku Tensei spin-off? It is common knowledge that nobles do anything for power. Lying, manipulation, and extortion are the usual tactics. However, one family is exempt from this generalisation. House Grail, whose main tenets are truth and integrity. The youngest daughter, Constance Grail, is just as moral as the rest of her family, believing in always doing the right thing and helping those in need. However, these ideals do not help her when her fiancé cheats on her with another woman. Framed by his lover in the hopes of her downfall, Constance's pleas for justice are ignored. Everyone turns a blind eye, save for one. The spirit of the infamous Scarlet Castiel, who possesses Constance and turns the tables on her accuser. However, this aid does not come without a price. 10 years ago, Scarlet was executed for the attempted murder of Princess Cecilia. But this was actually a setup. As blunt and harsh as Scarlet could be, she would never stoop so low as to use poison. She has no idea who orchestrated her incrimination, but Scarlet demands that Constance, as the only one who can see her, help her exact revenge on all those who wronged her. It's a villainous anime with a decent sounding mystery. What's the how can it be an adaptation with no bloody rating? 8, 7.5. Sounds intriguing. You'll be watching Eris. Do you know anything about this, Ryger, or are you just like me saying this sounds intriguing? Or yeah, what I will do is I'll write this all up at the end and I'll throw it in the chat and you guys can write it in, because also, especially where we all watch the same one, we might amalgamate the results. Yeah, it sounds intriguing. I think that's definitely a 3-episode rule. I mean, it looks pretty, doesn't it? Ooh, that looks pretty. Where's Roy? Roy would like this. Yeah, 3-episode rule. I'm not sure, but it does sound intriguing. Where did I put you? I mean, the Holy Grail of Eris sounds odd name, but again, with the 3-episode rule, some of these will get dropped. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 locked in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So up to 17. So I've nearly run out of slots. I have nearly been filled, but we'll see. Right, what's next? Oh, Time for Torture, Princess Season 2. Oh, no, sorry, I skipped one. The Darwin Incident. The Animal Liberation Alliance, an eco-terrorist organisation, rescues a pregnant chimpanzee from an animal testing lab, only for it to give birth to a half-human, half-chimpanzee named Charlie. 15 years later, Charlie's human foster parents are finally ready to send him to a normal high school where he makes his first friend, a human girl named Lucy. In the meantime, however, the ALA's stance has become ever more extreme, and now they're here to drag Charlie to their terrorist plot. Well, that sounds dog water, doesn't it? Anybody want this one? Because I'm putting this straight in no. Oh, what's this, Stiggy? Again, good, we got something to attract you in Stiggy. So yeah, I'm dumping this straight in the nada. Where are we? Whoop. Okay, now we've got something that I'm also going straight into the no. Tis time for Torture, Princess Season 2. So, as the commander of the Imperial Army's 3rd Legion... Why are you WTFing? You love Lag Train. As the commander of the Imperial Army's 3rd Legion, the Royal Empire's princess had led humanity to countless victories against the demonic Hell Horde. However, she has now been captured by the enemy and confined to the dungeons, with her sentient sword X as her only company. Due to her royal status, the princess knows invaluable secrets that would help the Hell Horde achieve dominance. To have her reveal all information they need, the demons do not hesitate to subject the princess to the most vile forms of torture. That is, tempting her delicious food, lasting friendships, adorable animals, and the most enjoyable experiences imagining. Okay, this was a concept much like the vending machine one that was good for a couple of episodes, but when every episode is just the same thing torturing her like this, it gets really boring really quickly. So, if anybody wants it, they can have it, but otherwise I'm dumping it straight into that nada. Okay, right. Also, when we get down to the dregs here, we might just start skipping. The Invisible Man is soon to be wife. Yokai, a gentle... Okay, look at the... See, this is a pun. He's called Yokai, but he's also a ghost. Or invisible. A gentle human woman. Works at a detective agency. Tornome is a smart and gentle invisible man. The Invisible Man's ability is perfect for detective work. However, the blind Yokai can still figure out where Tornome is, even if he disappears. Before they know, the two have become attracted to each other. 7.6. Adults, fantasy, workplace. I don't know. Not appealing to me. I'm going to chuck it in reserve because I do like my adult fantasies. Oh, do you know what? Let's watch a video. English sub. Let's see. Maybe it's better than it sounds. Okay, well, they've made her blind, which helps. There's... Okay, well, the Invisible Man seems to be Weiss. It's definitely a romance. We'll chuck this in reserve. The trailer has sold me a bit more on it. Adult cast, yeah, we'll chuck it in reserve. The trailer sold me. It looked like a pretty trailer. And adults, and it looks like there might actually be a romance, so we'll chuck it in there. We'll put it in the reserve. And by reserve, I mean... there it is. Probably in the 3-episode rule. Oh, I have no willpower. Hold on. Just got to check what Munchcat's doing with his cat flap. It's okay. So basically, he got a new cat flap. Because I can put lag train back on. Because he broke his old one, and now it's so new and clean and unscratched that he just keeps running in and out of it because he's having so much fun with it and poking his head in and out. So, all is good. And this is a problem. This is why I need you guys to help me, because I want to watch all these anime, but I can't. Oh god, yes, yes, yes! Trash, trash, trash! Noble reincarnation. Born blessed, I'll obtain ultimate power. How badly is this rated? 6? Yeah, 6.5. This is perfect. Perfect isekai trash. Noah, the world's strongest 6-year-old, holds the future position of being the 13th Prince of the Emperor. Born with an infinite level of cap and a cheat skill that allows him to add abilities to those he commands on his own, he is unmatched. Reincarnated into a noble family, Noah thrives in the environment enriched with exceptional education and abundance resource, allowing his talents to blossom. However, behind the glamorous facade of an aristocratic society lurks a world of conspiracies and power struggles. Yep. Anime, Desi trash. We're watching it. Not even a question in my mind. This sounds 6.5 isekai trash. Perfect. How all anime should be. And this is why I said One Punch Man Season 3 wasn't that bad. Okay, another villainous anime. The villainess is adored by the prince of the neighbour kingdom. God, Shoujo is getting a look in this season, isn't it? On the day before her downfall, Lady Tiara Rose Lapis Clementine recalls that she is in an otame game that she had once played in her former life. She used to adore the main love interest, Prince Heart Knight's Lapis Lazuli Lactamuth, but unfortunately she was not reincarnated as the heroine, but rather as his worst enemy, the villainous fiancée. At their graduation ceremony, without blinking an eye, Heart Knight condemns Tiara Rose for alleged crimes, breaks off his engagement, and proclaims the heroine Akari as his new bride-to-be. No matter whether Tiara Rose is innocent, he banishes her from the kingdom. Before her sentence can be carried out, a shocking figure appears. Aquasteed Marine Forest, the prince of a powerful neighbouring country, has been harbouring fears of Tiara Rose for quite some time, and announces his intention to marry her. Adored by the prince of another kingdom, what awaits the villains on her path to a happy ending? God, those names are awful, aren't they? They are the most Kira names I've ever heard. This doesn't sound... yeah, this sounds garbage. I'm not watching this. As I said, normally shoujo is good, but this sounds like... and not the good Desi trash. This sounds like, no. I can't see any reason I want to watch number 27. I suppose we should watch a trailer, but it doesn't intrigue me enough to bother with it. Does anyone want to watch a trailer? Kunon the Sorcerer can see. Born blind, Kunon aims to be the first person to use water magic to create new eyes for himself. After 5 months of study, he's already surpassed his teacher and continues to grow his talents. Not only can his magic help him sense colour, but he can also use it to make handy items and conjure a whole cat. I love cats! Stiggy, we might be into cat girls. Science might have come far enough. One of his skills and ingenuity soon reached the court and earned him a spot as a disciple of the most powerful magician in the land. But his ultimate goal even attainable? It sounds like adventure fantasy trash, but it doesn't even sound that good. Oh, apparently it's good. Maybe that's a problem. Maybe it's too good for trash. We'll give it a go. Let's have a look at the trailer. Okay. mean, the animation does look quite good, doesn't it? I mean, you can always, as I said, my giveaway is always how many layers they put in the hair. That seems to be the giveaway of a good animation. You're going to probably watch it? Yeah, I'll put it in for the episode. It's more... It definitely doesn't look like trash, does it? It feels like it read like trash, but actually it looks pretty decent. So you'll probably watch it. So are you same as me for episoding it? How many... Right, how many did you get through last season? I said, it's only one season I managed to get through over 40, and that was like in the depths of despair. And I became a VTuber, and I can only watch like 20 odd a season. Yeah, well, 3 episode rule that. Hell mode, a hardcore gamer. Okay, this sounds like my kind of trash. Hell mode, the hardcore gamer dominates in another world with garbage balancing. Yes. Level up while even offline. That's not a game on easy mode, that's just AFK game. The online game Kenichi Yamada has been playing religiously is shutting down its servers, leaving him with a cold void in his heart. He looks for a new game to fill it, but everything he finds is way too easy. The kind of game he likes, the kind punishing enough to make players want to spend thousands of hours on it, just isn't around anymore. God, he likes, what's the guy from the Shangri-La? He just sounds much like him. What's this? You're invited to a game that never ends? Kenichi stumbles upon an untitled game, one promising incomparable challenge with its unprecedented potential. Without hesitation, he selects the Hell mode difficulty. Lo and behold, he finds himself reincarnated in another world as a serf. Now called Alan, he sets out to unlock the secret of his mysterious laden summoner class. Without the convenience of walkthroughs, game guides, online forums, he has to grope his way to the top of his new world. God. You're collecting more trash than my garbage man. Don't. I got confused because it's been Christmas. The bin collections all changed, and I missed my bin collection, so now they won't collect my bin for 2 weeks. So I've got like a month of, well, 5 weeks, because it basically got delayed by a week. So yeah, I've got 5 weeks of bin just waiting. Although I don't make that much garbage. I don't even do one 30-litre bag a week. I just take the trash out once a week because it gets a bit grim in the bin. But yeah, maybe 20 litres a week. Recycling's the worst one. I haven't been on this rant before, but I hate it because I only would take my recycling every second week, and my recycling bin is 120 litres, my rubbish bin's 240 litres, and they normally take that weekly. The buggers. If they want me to recycle, why would they give me a half-size recycling bin and collect it half as much? Anyway, now this better be 6 stars or less. Oh, that's almost good, 6.94. I don't know, it didn't actually sound that great, so I'm going to put it in my trash, but it might just be this is more of a free episode rule. I got through 14 last season. Ryger, I thought you were telling me you're a boss. How did I get through more than you? But that's not bad. 14 is, what, 2 a day? And my aim is 3 a day. But you do stream every day, which is a problem. Streaming has hard my ability to watch anime. I only stream 3 times a week. So you stream, what, 5? So that's definitely going to ruin your ability to watch it. Hell mode. We'll chuck it in. I put it in Desi Trash, but it's kind of between Desi Trash and free episode. This might be too trash even for me. And I'm the garbage goober. Actually, do you know what would be really good? Let's play the video. Maybe watching the trailer would help me decide. We've got an English sub. The animation's a bit static. Okay, the fact that they're having to tell me how many manga they've sold is definitely a worrying sign. You also filter the trash a bit more. You mean you don't just... No, I filter the trash very well. I find what falls out the bottom and then I watch it. So the bits that you decide, oh, that's no good, that's what I keep. But, Riker, are you going to watch more this season? Have you been inspired? Have you seen Desi and be like, do you know what, I'm better than this guy? The animation, yeah. Okay, they've actually got running, though, and jumping. Oh, God, that tiger was rough. I mean, again, the fact they have to do so many cuts because they can't show anything doesn't look amazing. Yeah, this might possibly... We'll leave it in the trash, but this might be too trashy even for me. That's a shame. Dead account. Always ready for a fight. Destruction for destruction's sake. The online streamer Ioringo is a troll, making the worst of the worst boundary, pushing flamebait content and raking the revenue from the hate watchers. Maybe I should try that. You may think he's nothing more than a bottom feeder and a drain on society, but in reality, he's a high school dropout, Soji Enshiro, a caring older brother with a sweet tooth who loves nothing more than his little sister. Oh, not a siscon. His viral videos? Just a way to pay his sister's medical bills. Oh no, he's a good guy. Oh god. He's using clout to pay for his little sister's medical bills. Even if all humanity hates him, he doesn't care, as long as his little sister gets better, but then something very strange begins to happen. Don't miss the debut of this Monday occult exorcism battle manga. I mean, the last exorcism battle manga I watched was read was Yuna of the Haunted Hot Springs, and that ended badly. The last 3 volumes were junk. It had 21 good volumes and 3 dire volumes. Like, why do no mangakas know how to end a series? Oh, ST double Stigger, you got me. You got me. Ugh, right, let's watch the trailer, but I'm dropping this in the... what's the manga? It doesn't sound appealing to me. 6.8, yeah. Doesn't sound great. We'll watch the thing, but I'm not convinced. Hold on. What do you mean his sister died? The whole trailer was about him needing to treat his little sister. Why would they kill her off immediately? Yeah, this is definitely in the no. Oh. God. I don't even want to keep watching the trailer. I mean, I like that girl's VA. I love that girl with attitude as a VA. Is this doing it for anyone else? Because it's not doing it for me. Yeah. Yeah. Who invited Paimon? Well, he said he hasn't got any money to feed his sister, so I presume they need a little snack. Stiggy, have you got snacks today? Yeah, we're not watching that. That sucks. But. What number are we up to? 30. Dead the count. Yeah, the nope. I love it when they make it easy like that. Okay. We're starting to get not into the dregs here. So the problem, so as I said, the best thing is when I used to watch like 40 odd a season, you'd find some gems down here. However, Kaya-chan isn't scary. Kaya-chan is infamous at kindergarten for being a troublemaker, but Miss Chi, who's been assigned to look after her, soon discovers Kaya's hidden abilities, going for the ultimate horror action adventure set in a kindergarten. How well does this rate? Horror anime is always difficult. I said, other than like what's it when the cicadas cry, what's it can't remember. Other than that though, I can't remember many good, or maybe the one with Angel of Death is okay, but yeah. I don't know if you can hear Monchcat going ballistic in the background in his box. I'm gonna go hop up and have to do work stuff before work tomorrow. No worries, Stiggy. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'm the same after the stream. I've got to do work stuff, but I might catch you on VC later. Godspeed, my man. So, let's watch the trailer, because this could be okay. Okay. She sees ghosts, and that's why she's scary? Okay, well, none of the artwork's doing it for me so far. They're definitely going for creepy horror vibes, aren't they? Because what's the other one? Oh, there was another one a couple of seasons ago. God, I wish I could remember all the horror anime I haven't watched. I mean, the animation's quite... The art style's quite plain, but... It's got legs. So, what does she do with the ghost she sees? I mean, they're setting up mystery. They haven't relied on smash cuts. Oh, wow. Okay, she's violent toddler. I mean, toddlers do have toddler strength. Okay, I think we're going to give this a go. This looks promising. And this is sort of, again, when we're down in the bottom of the, into the sort of, we're not fully in the dregs yet, but we're getting down in there. This is the sort of thing you might find. I mean, a 2-minute trailer is a bit long. Oh god, she has a creepy little Anya face as well. Yeah, we're going to give that a go, I think. Jump into number 31. Yeah, we're going to give that a go. Okay, what have we got next then? Isekai office worker, the other world books depend... Oh, this is like the, the reliable king or whatever it is. Realist king, this is what it feels like. Okay, so Isekai office worker, the other world's books depend on the bean counter. Already at his wit's end, 29-year-old corporate slave Seichiro Kondo suddenly witnesses the ground opening up and swallowing a woman. Amid his efforts to save her, the two are transported to another world. He soon learns that the people in this world summoned a saint to save their kingdom from a plague. As compensation for dragging Kondo into the mess, the kingdom assures him that they will provide him with a comfortable life and fulfill any of his desires. To everyone's surprise, Kondo asks for a job. After successfully becoming an accountant at the royal palace, Kondo devotes himself to his new post. His accurate and thorough work catches the attention of various high-ranking officials and knights, especially Aresh Indolak, a cold-hearted knight captain. As Kondo adjusts to his new exhausting and dangerous environment, he begins to find solace in the company of Aresh, whose icy demeanour may just be a facade. Okay. What do you mean an accounting anime? 7.88 in the accounting anime? I'm giving this a go. I mean, watch the trailer, but this sounds like Realist King, this could be fun. How long is this? 57, perfect. That's how long a teaser should be. Oh, look, he's tired. He's been staying up late, just like whoever was watching Fate at 11 o'clock at night. God, imagine being reincarnated as an accountant. We peaked. Oh, I've run out of tea as well. Oh, who drank all my tea? How could they? How dare they? Where did you actually show me anything that happens in the anime? What? That was the most worthless teaser I've ever watched. Yes, it's a minute, but I haven't actually seen the anime. Oh, well, I'm going to give it a go. It sounded good anyway. But, Japan, you need to up... Whoever made this, you need to up your trailer game, because that was worthless. I know nothing. But yeah, this looks like we might have found some more good trash. Roll over and die. I've heard that before. Okay, it's an Otame game, but they've definitely cut the title down a little bit from the light novel to the web novel. Flum Apricot was never meant to be a hero. Despite 0 stats across the board and a power she can't even use, she somehow finds herself included in a party of heroes. But Flum's life hits rock bottom when the party's renowned sage, Jean Intelige, decides that the useless girl is dead weight and arranges to have her sold into slavery. Tossed to monsters to be feasted upon for her master's entertainment, Flum makes a desperate choice to reach for a cursed weapon, and something new awakens within her. A grimdark tale about one woman's blood-soaked quest to reclaim her life. Oh, is this like Gacha 9999? Is this just a revenge fantasy? What was the rating on it? 7. This sounds like a trashy revenge fantasy. Let's look at the trailer. Teaser 2, English sub. Promotional video 1. Let's try the teaser because it should be shorter. Yep. Basic animation. Good start for a trashy anime. And unfortunately, we have to kick him out of the party, which kind of sucks. Yep, go me back. Yeah. Oh, God, they're branding... Oh, face brand, that's not ideal. Yeah. I hope... Yeah, perfect. There's revenge coming. Now then, I don't know if you're there, Rugger. Is this Desi trash or is this a free episode? Is this actually good? Because this feels kind of like trash. But also that it might be good enough to actually watch. I mean, I'm going to definitely give it a go. I'll put it in Desi trash for now, unless anyone, objects. But yeah, see, we've hit a real good, rich vein here, haven't we, of potentially hidden gems that could be dire. Oh, yes, this is definitely trash. Easygoing territory defense by the optimistic lord. Production magic turns the nameless village into the strongest fortified city. Van, the fourth son of a powerful noble, is only 2 years old when he remembers his past life as a salaryman in Japan. With his adult brain and a young body, he's considered a child prodigy. Until he displays a production magic skill when he turns 8. In a family that favours offensive magic, this crafting skill is considered useless in battle, and Van is banished to oversee a tiny country town in disgrace. Where only his personal maid, the memories of his past life, and his worthless magic. Can Van improve the fortune of his little village and himself? 6.5. What do you mean? Ah, 7. Yeah, so this is definitely Desi trash. We don't even need to watch the trailer. This is Desi trash. Upload number 34. Desi trash, please. The easiest choice I've ever made in my life. Shoujo. Hana Kimi. After seeing Izumi Sano at a high school jump competition, Mizuki Ashie becomes completely enamored with him, even moved from the United States to Japan and enrolling in the same institute as him. However, Sano's academy is an all-boys school. Due to her bright personality, Mizuki quickly befriends her class without drawing suspicion to her gender. To her surprise, she ends up being not only Sano's classmate, but also his roommate. Though she is now able to admire Sano in close proximity, she learns that Sano has quit jumping, refused to pick up the sport ever again for unknown reasons. Moreover, the academy's doctor, Hokuto Umeda, might be onto Mizuki's facade. Now Mizuki has to find a way to reignite Sano's passion, all without revealing her secret. Not doing it for me, I'm afraid. Oh god, a highly rated shoujo. Well, you can have this, Ryger. I'll throw it in the reserve. I don't think I'm going to watch it, but we'll throw it in the reserve just because it's got a good rating. As I said, I don't know, cross-gesturing at school doesn't seem to really do it for me, but as soon as you see something's got an 8, it could be decent. Wash it all away, okay. With an endearing protagonist and luscious art, this seaside slice of life story offers tranquility in the chaos of the modern world. For 2 years, Wakana Kinmei has run a laundry service in the seaside resort town of Atami, where she's built a fulfilling life making friends with the locals and visiting hot springs. Although Wakana has no knowledge of her own past, her cleaning service safeguards memories buried imbued in customers' precious items. We'll give it a go. This is a free episoder. A slice of life anime about doing laundry. I do like slice of life. We'll give it a go. A gentle noble's vacation recommendations. When Lizelle mysteriously finds himself in a city that bears odd similarities to his own, but clearly isn't, he quickly comes to terms with the unlikely truth. This is an entirely different world. Even so, laid-back Lizelle isn't the type to panic. He immediately sets out to learn more about this strange place, and to help him do so, hires a seasoned adventurer named Gil as his tour guide and protector. Till he's able to find a way home, Lizelle figures this is a perfect opportunity to explore a new way of life, adventuring as part of the guild. After all, he's sure he'll go home eventually. Might as well enjoy the otherworld vacation for now. Desi trash, Desi trash. 7.14. God damn it, guys. Stop making such good trash. But yeah, it's definitely Desi trash. We'll watch it. Well, we'll try it. We're rapidly running out of time to watch anime, so plenty of these, some of these are going to have to get dropped. I mean, I can feel Chain Soldier is getting dropped quite quickly. And the Harem one's probably going to get dropped, because we're running out of space. But yeah, I've got to fit in my... How am I going to fit in all my trashy isekai unless I drop some good stuff? And to be fair, I do like travel anime. Mostly, I like travel anime like Yuru Camp or like Mono or things like that because they give me good ideas for places to visit in Japan. However, and I do have a list of places I want to visit based on it. However, Champignon Witch. Not you too, Riker. Have you been saving up points just to do that to me? Oh, you got me. 1,000 points. Oh, my face is so sore. It's always on the right side of the well. You have to set it up so it throws things at my other side. I'm going to have such breathing. Give the good stuff to Roy so you can review the trash. I mean, it's tempting, isn't it? I mean, what time is it? Come on, Roy. It's like 8:30 in the morning on your like one day off. Why aren't you here? Have to wonk just in case. Deep within the black forest teeming with poisonous mushrooms, the witch named Luna lives alone. With skin that is poisonous to the touch and a breath that will kill if close enough, she is forced to stay secluded from nearby civilization. Even with these conditions, Luna still visits a nearby city to deliver medicine and buy new books to read. Despite Luna never having done harm to any of the city's residents, many are scared to associate with her, as she is a black witch in a kingdom ruled by white witches. Also, her skin is literal poison. You have 2,500 points. Well, I'll deserve that at some point. I'm saving up, but you're just not as puntable. I've only got like 1.7 thousand points for you, and you're just not as abusable as me. Only able to watch from a distance while people receive her medicine and freely converse with one another, Luna is drawn towards their life, even if it sometimes means putting herself in danger. We'll watch the trailer. I feel this is going to be a reserve/no. PV1 teaser. Okay. That's the moon. I know what the moon is. Ski. Ski is a moon. That's a very pretty poisonous forest. Oh, this is more like it's an interesting. I mean, the art's it's a shame. It's a mixture of interesting art style and just cheap art. Ooh, this isn't really helping me. This is telling me more what I know. This is kind of pretty mid. I mean, I don't think I've got enough space to fit this in with all the trash. Yeah, it just seems kind of mid. It needs to be terrible or good, but that's just not doing it for me. So I'm going to drop it in the no. There's nothing there for me. 38. I said, hopefully we're getting into the quicker section now, where it's mostly just not that good. Dark Moon, the Blood Altar. Okay, that's edgy, that's edgy. Ever since she was a young girl, Soha was told to hide her superhuman abilities to avoid being mistaken for a vampire. Having accused of being a vampire and blamed for her childhood friend's death, Soha enrolls in Dicelis Academy, a night school where supernatural beings such as vampires and werewolves allegedly cannot enter. At the academy, Soha soon encounters Heli, a student who offers friendship despite discovering her secret. Heli introduces Soha to his close friends Jan, Gino, Shion, Jaka, Noah and Solon, who all have different powers as well. Their connection seems to run deeper than just that. They are all curiously drawn to her, feeling as if they would do anything she wishes. In light of a recent murder that is said to be the work of a vampire, Heli and his friends' unsettling memories slowly unravels. While the 7 boys try to shield Soha from the world of supernatural, she inevitably gets entangled in the centuries-old rivalry between vampires and werewolves. As tensions intensify, Soha relieves that she may be closer than ever to the creature she hates the most. Well, I've got a great answer for that. I don't care. I mean, I think it might be, I don't know, is that a shoujo? But yeah, I think we're definitely getting into the dregs now. Shoujo reverse harem. I mean, what was it? Oran High School Host Club is great. School vampire. It doesn't even say that. It's just a vampire, school vampire. It's not even listed as a shonen, but yeah. Not doing it for me. I don't think it's doing it for you either. Unless you're into your shoujo reverse vampire harems. But I didn't like Twilight either. Although I do like Agent Twilight. What have we got next then? You can't be in a rom-com with your childhood friends. Okay. This sounds like the one where the childhood friend can't lose because it's the one where they're all childhood friends. However, let's see. This could be good. I have no faith in this. High schooler Iu has a dilemma. His 2 childhood friends, Shio and Akari, have grown up to be almost too cute. Even though they don't seem to think much of it, he can't help but see them in a different light. If they ever realise how his feelings had changed, the embarrassment would be overwhelming. However, what Io doesn't know is that Shio and Akari might have feelings of their own. A slow-burning love triangle with the heroines are all childhood friends. As frustrating as it is irresistible. Frustrating? You'll try Champion for 3 episodes. Okay. Well, you have to let me know. If it's that good, I might jump in it, but it wasn't doing it for me. Okay, 6.67. Yeah, this sounds trash. And not in, like, the good way. We'll watch a quick trailer, but I don't think it's going to be good. This sounds very skippable. Oh, God, is this actually the... What is this? This can't be the actual animation, can it? These seem like real people. Have I clicked on the wrong link? Hold on a second. That doesn't look right. Sorry. I was just checking I had the right thing. Don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. Just show me the damn anime. Oh, so it's an anime adaptation of something that's IRL? Okay, we'll try TV2, because that was useless. I actually want to see some anime in my anime trailer. Okay, she's pretty. Oh, it's a tsundere! Where's Roy? Roy loves his tsunderes. Oh, God, there are 4 of them. I thought you only had 2 friends. I do love a good tsundere. Oh, this seems like we're just getting teased and nothing's going to ever happen. Okay. So that's easy. That's just straight in the no. Unless you really have nothing better in your life to be teased by... That's not right. It's that one. Nope. Okay, I've heard the next one. So we've got the ad break starting any second now. But till we get there, we have this. An Adventures Daily Grind at age 29. And the thing is, where's the poster? My biggest problem is, look, this is an adult, this is a child. The child doesn't look anything like the adult. It's like 2 different mangakas drew the characters. And also, children are easy to make cute in anime. You can just chipify them. How can you make the children just look creepy like this? Ugh. I don't think I can get through the art style. I mean, it is trash. Oh, it's the ad break, so we'll be back in 3 minutes. But yeah, I don't know, this is reluctantly going to go in Deathly Trash, I think. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Well, looks like the adverts are over. We can drop back in. As I said, I'm going to give this a go, but not because it's good. I mean, what did the manga get? Poor? Surprisingly good. I think this is going to actually be garbage, but I'm going to... Actually, we've got a trailer. I keep forgetting. The whole point of doing this online and doing this on Twitch is so I can actually watch these. Let's have a look. But I think this is going to be a... I'm going to watch it because I think it's going to be bad, not because I think it's going to be good. I mean, it is looking good and generic. Bachelor meets young girl. That's not a good line. Okay. Perfect. This looks... Okay, actually, the poster looks worse. The kids don't look as creepy in the anime. So I think we can safely give this an attempt. Oh, God. I love Omurice, but I couldn't find anyone doing it in Japan. And also, I can never get it to flop over right. Whenever I've made Omurice, it's fine, but I can't get it to open up and do the bit. And it's on Crunchyroll, which makes it even easier. Go on then, let's put it in Jesse's trash party. I feel this might get dropped, but we'll put it in the trash party. Also, stuff like this is really easy to review. So if I have enough trash, it doesn't take me as long to review because I barely watch it. Like, so, not barely watch it, but you don't have to pay as much attention to review it. So I could probably maybe get a few extra in if I'm just watching this much trash. Oh, no, it's already here. Okay. Casebook of Ame. Oh, Arnie. So, Arnie Nyuntote is a vampire detective who manipulates supernatural powers. Lynn Rainwalsh is a nobleman's daughter who loves vampires. Their world should never have crossed. They join hands to solve a bloody mystery. In the darkest of nights, Lynn finds herself in a desperate need of help. Then she wanders into the mysterious city of Lungberg, where non-humans live. Lynn's world changes drastically when she encounters Arnie, a vampire who's called the Worst in the city. And tonight, a new murder case has occurred. What is the truth behind the bizarre incidents that take place in a world where humanity and the bizarre intersect? Come on, human. You may dance merrily under the crimson moon. Vampire romance? Vampire fantasy? Oh, God. That's not doing it for me. Nope. 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 Oakley dokley, what have we got next? Okay, we're getting down to dregs here. Scum of the Brave. By the mid-21st century, Tokyo's criminal underworld is ruled by demon lords, crime bosses who have undergone even enhancement surgery granting them terrifying superpowers. The only ones who can take them down are heroes, but bounty hunters who boost their own powers using the drug E3. With legalized killing as part of the job, being a hero is less about justice and more about survival. Yashiro, known as the Reaper, is one such hero, an independent enforcer who works alone. That is, until Jogani, a high school girl with self-proclaimed apprentice, forces her way into his life, reluctantly taking her under his wing. Yashiro soon finds himself caught in the whirlwind of deadly conflicts. Unless you're ranked really highly, we're not going to bother. So there's a manga and a light novel and an anime, and none of them have any rating. Well, that tells you everything I need to know, I think. So that's definitely going straight into the no category. Come on, in we go. Okay. Oh, this looks like like an early Digimon. Reincarnated as a dragon hatchling. Oh, this is like Sama Spider, so what? But if it wasn't good. Our hero wakes up one day in a brand new world, but his new life doesn't come with fighting skills or magic powers, or even arms and legs. He's reborn as a helpless egg, stuck in an unfamiliar forest surrounded by terrifying hungry beasts. But eggs hatch, hatchlings grow up, and harm will begin to lead to something greater. He'll do his best to become the strongest dragon ever, and no measly shell will get in his way. I'm intrigued. I mean, it reminds me of Sama Spider So What, and I like that. So let's have a look at the teaser. And before we look at the teaser, let's see if they made one in English. They didn't. So back to that. I mean, it's an interesting musical choice. I mean, it's very much... It looks like... It reminds me of Tenemon, almost, with the ears. It's a very odd dragon. Oh, good, the laundry's done. It's just singing its song to me. Detective show, toss it my way. Oh, sorry, Ryger, I missed that. I missed that comment a minute ago. I will toss it your way. As soon as I've... A Isekai Dragon. This definitely looks like Deathy Trash. This is Deathy Trash, isn't it? Arm wrestling a dragon. Okay, and a decent J-Rock. Is this the intro, the outro? We've learned our lesson. We're not getting demonetized on YouTube this time. And by demonetized, I mean, blocked. Wow. That CGI didn't look as bad as I've seen. If it's even CGI. Yeah, I think it's CGI, but they're doing quick cuts to hide it. I can't believe the great Detective Ryger would watch the detective anime, though. Colour me shocked. Choose files. I presume you meant the vampire detective and not the criminal under enforcer one. Anyway, what have we got? We've got Reincarnated the Dragon. Oh god, how many volumes? I've got 9 volumes of Simon Spider, so what to read. I mean, my hope for February, March is actually to start reading some of my manga again. I've just run out of time. And putting all this in here is not going to help me have more time. But also, I'm not going to spend the first 3 weeks of the season in Japan, which will probably help me watch more of it. Not going to lie. Last season was a rush because I was in Japan for a bunch of it. And it's a year-end crunch at work, so that didn't help. Okay. A misanthrope teaches a class of demi-humans. I am Rei Hitama. Okay, so that's Hitama, so that's a loner, Rei Loner, a self-professed misanthrope who, thanks to some past trauma, just when I thought my new teaching job in the mountains would provide a chill, rejuvenating environment, turns out this school is actually for demi-humans who want to become full-fledged human beings. There's a mermaid, a werewolf, a rabbit, and a bird, all of whom are now in my charges. It's my duty to teach them all about humankind, and maybe in the process I'll learn a few things myself. This isn't an alternate world or a case of reincarnation, it's just a story of a teacher at a somewhat peculiar school and his students who are all striving to become human. We'll watch the promotion, but this feels like junk. Let me get my tea while this plays. Is this just going to be a Monster Girl harem? I'm feeling this is a Monster Girl harem, like Monster Girl Doctor and what's the other one? Monster Musume. And again, you're not really selling me on being a wolf. That's just a girl with ears. Yeah, this is just a Monster Girl harem, isn't it? Is it harem or is it just monster girls? Okay, it's just monster girls. Well, we're going to skip this. Unless anybody else here wants to play as the monsters. Okay. So, the daily life of a part-time torch... Oh, no, hold on. I'm falling in love with you season 2. Now, I watched season 1, and it was boring as all hell. So, what does that get rated? 6.1, yeah. So, aspiring manga artist Mizuho Nishino has grown alongside her 4 childhood friends. Kizuki Hazawa, Shugo Hokishiwa, Shin Kashiwagi, and Airu Izumi. But on Mizuho's 17th birthday, Kizuki suddenly asked to be her boyfriend. Having no previous experience with romance, Mizuho brushes it off easily, but Kizuki is genuine and intends to win her heart. Kizuki no longer hides his affections, and Mizuho hesitates, worried about the consequences their potential relationship could have on their whole friend group. As Mizuho works through the confusion of youth, it seems that the other 3 boys have fallen for her as well. and she must find a way to sort her feelings out without shattering the close-knit group she holds dear. Reverse harem. Shoujo reverse harem, but not even good. As I said, when did this come out? Oh god, it came out a year ago, and it did badly, and it gets to season 2. So yeah, we're skipping this. There's no compelling reason to watch something. There's plenty of good shoujo. Don't ruin my shoujo by just adapting the rubbish stuff too. Okay, now we get to learn about torture again. The daily life of the part-time torturer. This is a world where killing and torturing are legalized. Zero, a part-time worker at a torture company, enjoys torturing people every day with his senior colleague Sue. With the addition of new part-timers like Mike and Hugh. Fun torture life continues! The gap between at-home easygoing workplace and a gruesome torture is bound to attract a lot of addicts. Okay, so there's no ratings on the manga. Well, we'll watch this, but I'm saying 99% chance I'm not watching this. God, that tea is good and hot. Let's chuck it up on in. Okay, nice bit of rock. I mean, also, I feel like we're not actually going to see most of the torture. Yep. So, from the looks of the trailer, there's no actual torture going on. It's just a workplace drama without the work. Yeah, this isn't getting watched. We'll give them their 30 seconds. Someone made a trailer, so we'll watch it, but we're not going to watch it. No, we saw that. Easy, not getting watched. $47, which is the day life of part-time torturer, straight in the no pile. The Demon King's daughter's too kind. Okay. So, Demon King Ariman has a problem. His daughter Do loves everyone. Consequently, Ariman has to halt his invasion of the world in the worry that his daughter's behaviour is not one befitting of someone of her kind. She loves making friends, helping others and bringing happiness to all creatures, including their enemies, the humans. Ariman, however, congratulates Do for her good deeds instead of scolding her. With the help of his aide Jahi, who is assigned as Dole's master, the two try to get rid of her kind-hearted nature, so that the Demon King's daughter goes from a cute, adorable, and nice little girl to an inhuman, cruel, and twisted little demon. It looks okay. We'll give the trailer a watch. Okay, great. We've only got static images, so we can see the budget is in existence. Nice shining light battles. And that must be Jahi. They've even translated her name differently. I mean, she is cute. I'll give her that. I don't know if this reminds me a bit like Buddy Daddies or something like that. I mean, this is a little fun. Do you know what? This seems like it could actually be kind of fun. Like, I'm not against this. This genuinely, I think I'm going to have to drop it in free episode test. It looks like it could actually be fun. So again, this is when you're digging through, when you're in the shit pit with me, this could be okay. We'll give it a go. I realise that I'm going to have to cut some stuff later, but that's fine. I said once we get through the first sort of 3 weeks and we've free episode ruled everything and slimmed it down a little bit, but yeah, that looks like it could be fun. Genuinely, not even trash. That just looks like it could be fun. So what we got next? Blue Mirror Bow Season 2. Well, we didn't watch Season 1. Let's look at the prequel. Okay, 6.76. That doesn't look great. So he grew up as an orphan. Neo Shinoru finds a place to belong, being a waiter at his adoptive grandmother's restaurant. But this peace does not last long. Neo and his sister Iraha are used as bait to arrest child abductors by Toshizo Hijikata and Soji Okita, two members of an infamous Ronin group called Mibaru. After the ordeal, Toshizo proposed that Neo can join the ranks of Mibaru and to protect the people of Kyoto. Frustrated by his own weakness, Neo trains to match the swordsmanship of his new comrades. Even so, he struggles to be accepted by Taro Tanaka and Hajime Saito, the other Mibaru members of his age. Determined to befriend them, Neo must discover his own sense of justice and become strong enough to prevail against all enemies. You'll be Hold on. You'll be watching the Shinsengumi. Hold on. Which one was Shinsengumi? Have I missed one? Oh, Mibaru. Oh, you'll be watching this. Sorry, I said I'm not a fully fledged weeb. I don't know what Shinsengumi is, so you'll have to translate for me. But you can have this. It doesn't appeal to me, but you can definitely have it. So, I mean, it's got Ronin in again, which is kind of, but Roy isn't here, so he is being here. He's not here, so he's being he's square. Let's see, where's my Ronin? Have you seen season 1 then? Okay, what have we got next? Let's put the music back on. Now I remember. What have we got? Hell Teacher. Oh, I've heard of this, but I don't remember the first season being great. 6.6, yeah, it probably wasn't. So, Hell Teacher, Jigo Sensei Nube. In Domori, an imbalance of spiritual forces threatened to plunge the small city into complete chaos. Thankfully for the students of Domori Elementary School, new teacher and exorcist Meisuke Nueno is determined to prevent the malignant spirits known as yokai from accomplishing their evil deeds. The first student who catches Nube's attention is transfer student Hiroshi Tatano, who displays inexplicable outbursts of anger, often lashing out at his classmates. When they find out that Hiroshi is possessed by a yokai, Nube manages to free his student thanks to demonic power sealed in his left hand. God, what a toonie. However, a yokai hiding behind the apprentice appearance of Dr. Kyosuke Tamano bursts into the scene and quickly abducts Hiroshi. Helped by his students, Kyoka Inaba, and his expertise in the occult, Nube quickly uncovers Kyosuke's sinister plans. Rushing to Hiroshi's rescue, Nube will show once more that he will stop at nothing to protect his beloved students against all supernatural threats. Sounds like this is a remake, isn't it? So when did the manga come out? 1993. So this seems like something Roy might watch. This seems like a classical remake. But yeah, not for me, I'm afraid. Number 50. They were shogunate loyalists during the Meiji Restoration. Okay, sorry, the Mibaru. I'm not great. I mean, obviously you know more about the history of Japan than I. I'm familiar with the Meiji Restoration, but I didn't realise... And obviously the defeat of the shogunate to restore the Meiji, wasn't it? Meiji Restoration was the emperor taking power back from the shogunate. I'll learn more. I said I did go to a bunch of places while I was there. But growing up in the UK, we don't really study Japanese history. So it's definitely missing from my repertoire. So I'm putting this in the no, but Roy might pick it up later. Okay, what have we got next? Okay, perfect. It's not even translated. Hikidori Ushiboro Tobigumi. I don't know what that means. The fire extinguisher samurai who stopped the great fires called the fire-eating bird, Matsugana Genko, once known as the fire-eating bird, was the best firefighting samurai in Edo. He had resigned from the fire brigade for a reason, but suddenly received an invitation to serve in the Shinjo clan. The Shinjo clan's firefighting team had no money and no personnel, was looked down upon by those around them. With the encouragement of his wife, Miyuki, Gengo decides to rebuild the collapsed firefighting clan as its chairman. Gengo and his friends, all of whom have their own peculiarities, struggle to save any life, despite being ridiculed as ragged steeplejacks. The Borotobi Gumi in Edo, a mysterious series of suspicious fires called Foxfires continues. I mean, it sounds like Fire Force, but, like, even worse. I mean, I love historical, but... And again, I'd know more about the Shinsengumi if I watch this, but I'm not watching it. So, number 51. We're nearly there. We are well into the dregs now. Oh. Okay. Again, another one that's not translated. Saishi no Gike o Mederu Tame Nagaiki Shimasu. Albert is reborn as the son of a poor nobleman. He is unable to use magic due to disease and destined to have a short life, so he is taken in by the Duke's family. There he meets Osiris, who was his favourite person in a previous life. While this coincidence seems to be too good to be true, he remembers that while this coincidence seems too good to be true, he remembers that he is why his beloved lost his smile and begins to search for a way to live a long life so he can continue to love him. Boys love, yeah, not my jam, so we'll just skip that. Number 52. Nope. Okay. Oh, this is a mecha. A mecha. There's very few. Full Metal Panic was a good mecha. Lucia's Rebellion was a good mecha. What's a Lucia? Other than that, I don't think Evangelion is a mecha. Is it good? I'm not sure. But yeah, I think that's it for our good mechas. There's no other good mechas. Unless you count Attack on Titan, which is kind of a mecha. Okay, so this looks like they're the... This is like, yeah, okay, wow. Prequel. Do you know what? 1988. Ongoing mecha. Samurai Troopers. We're just going to say no, I think. I don't have the amount of time to understand what this franchise. It's just another, like a Gundam, isn't it? Right, back we go. Omae wa Mada Gunma or Shirai Reiwa-ban. So, Nori Kamitsuki has recently moved to Gunma Prefecture from Chiba, following after Otoya Todoraki, a former friend who moved there in elementary school. While on the way there, he receives an ominous text message from Todoraki telling him to turn back, that once someone enters Gunma, they never return. Ignoring the message, as Kamitsuki goes about his school life and makes new friends, these people make it their mission to prove any negative stereotypes surrounding Gunma wrong and show Kamitsuki all the ways that Gunma is different from the rest of Japan, from its local foods and landmarks, the changes to its daily school life, and even the attitude of people who live there. Gunma is widely regarded as the least popular prefecture in Japan, but they clearly don't know Gunma yet. Yeah, I'm going to watch it. I love travel anime like this. I think they're really useful. I said I'm probably not going to go back to Japan this year, but definitely will go back in 2027 if not, so I'll watch this to learn about Gunma. It's a travel anime. And if it's not a travel anime, it's getting dumped. But it'll just go on my list of... I said I still haven't had damn curry. And I haven't gone over all the suspension bridges. I mean, I can ride a motorbike, so I was tempted, like, you know, or you had, like... It wasn't Super Cub. No, it is Yuru Camp, isn't it, where Ray has a moped. But yeah, I'll give this a go. As long as this is actually a travel anime, I'll watch it. It doesn't have to be good to still learn, get holiday ideas. High School Kinegumi. Okay, 2026. This is obviously a remake of something old. 1982 manga. Yeah. So High School Kimengumi. Reichido, Go Retsu, Kyoshi Shusei, Jin Daima, and Dai Monoshoshi are 5 mischievous boys attending Ichijo Junior High. Each with an eccentric personality and a knack for chaos, they've earned a reputation as the infamous Kimengumi. One day, new transfer student Yukawa and her friend Chi-Uru encounter the group and soon find themselves drawn into their antics. Around them are other colourful cliques, from the handsome Iro Otamegumi, led by Sho Kurede, to delinquent Bangumi, led by Yu Nirohuda, the athletic Udegumi, led by Kai Undo, and the tough girl squad Onagumi, led by Jako Amano. As time passes and new spring begins, the everyday lives of these eccentric students unfold in a lively comedic school story. What's the original manga? 7.28. Ugh. I mean, I'm probably going to skip it then if it's... Oh no, it had an original adaptation. How did that do? 7.3. Nothing here is really selling me on it. It's kind of a mid-anime that got a remake, so... I'm not against old stuff reviewing it, but yeah, it's not... I don't think there's anything worthwhile here. It's a shame, because I thought, looking back at something from school life from 40 years ago could have been kind of fun, but doesn't sound like it hit it off then either. And considering how far down the list it is, I don't think the reanimation's done it any favours. Probably would be better at watching the original at any rate. Anything else down here? Okay, so... Oh, Kanagawa ni Sunderu Elf. Okay. 2 years ago, the elves who lived in the hidden forest lost their homes due to a forest fire. Now they're living in the Kanagawa prefecture. Story how a face on a human became the roommate of an elf living in the apartment. Is it travel? I'm gonna give it a go because I want to see if it's a travel anime or what. Because Kanagawa is an interesting place. I want to learn more about it. So We'll chuck it in and see if it's a travel. We'll give it the 3 episode rule, and if it's not a travel, it'll get dumped. But it's got a hashtag in it, and hashtag suggests to me that it's a travel anime. Hashtag Kanagawa. And that's not a typo, it's actually called hashtag Kanagawa. So, let's go over. Yamishiba 16. We're not going to watch Yamishiba. Theatre of Darkness. I need to watch any of it. I haven't watched any of it, and we're not going to start on season 16. So, that's a nice, easy, we're not watching that yet. I mean, I don't know, Raigo, have you ever watched Theatre of Darkness, Yamishiba? Is it worth me going back and watching any of it? Okay, so Hokuto no Ken. Kenogun Zakatachi no Banka. A young man named Nobu, who is looking for a job in the post-apocalyptic world, ends up tricked into joining Raoul's army. Okay, that's really easy. How's the manga rate? Nothing. No rating. When did the manga come out? Is it new? 2017. How can the manga exist and have no rating? Wow. Okay. Well, that's getting skipped quite easily, isn't it? Fist of the North Star. Hold on. Where have I missed Fist of the North Star? Oh, are you doing the translations for me? Because of course because I thought it was. Well, I don't know. But I'm not going to watch it. Did you want it? Hokuto no Ken is Fist of the North Star. I always thought Ken was like sword. I think, yeah. God, how good is your... Raiga, do you speak good Japanese? On top of everything else, are you actually like... I don't know, I scrape N5 to N4. Like, especially reading, I'm N4, but like, especially my listening... Speaking can maybe scrape N4, but definitely my listening and my writing is more like N5. Right, there's only 2 left in the anime, and then we'll skip through ONA, OVA, movie and specials quite quickly. There's not a lot in there. There's one thing on Netflix, 1 or 2 films, and 1 or 2 specials. So we're nearly there. Oh, Card Fight Vanguard. Divinator's Parallel Galactic Clash. Yeah, I don't know how many things there are in this series, but we're not watching Card Fight Vanguard. How far back does it go? I mean, none of them were good. Oh, no, it started off okay, and then it just... Every season got worse. Good to know. So, number 59. Card Fight Vanguard in the know. No, you just remember the Weeb titles. It depends. So, like, I 50-50. Some things like it. Some things like I like card games, but I'm skipping Vanguard anime. Is that bad, huh? So let's chuck in. I mean, this seems like for kids, and by kids I mean like. No synopsis information added. Thank you, Hoppe-chan. That really helps me. No information whatsoever. It's just like some sort of magical girl for kids, isn't it? So we'll just skip that. Although, if you know the title of Fist of the North Star, are you watching it or do you want it? Or not? Right, the last anime of the season. Gelpio and his friends contain the Alpha Gel quality that allows them to bounce back after any setbacks. They are sent out by Alpha Industry to the mysterious Gel Town to further the company's plot of world domination. There they plan to raise trouble, even though they constantly get involved in events in the town. They look kind of cute, but there's no information. So again, I think we're going to rank, yeah, off the bottom of the scale, so we'll skip it. Gelpio? No. Royal probably want it. I'll be giving it 3 episodes. Okay. I said it's a shame where they're remaking. Well, it's good that they're remaking some of these 40-year-old anime to get them a new crowd, but I do wonder if they're putting them this low down the ranking, if they're going to be any good, it'd be better. Because like didn't Lum get a remake? I tried watching Lum, but it didn't float me goat. So, ONA, there's not loads here. Steel Ball Run. I'm not going to lie, I watched the first 3 seasons of JoJo, so up to the end of Stardust Crusaders, and I need to get back into it, but not now, so I'm not watching Steel Ball Run. Beastar's final season, I'm not watching it. I just haven't watched any of it so far. Cho Kaguya Hime. reimagines Japan's oldest folktale and modern touch by integrating music, fantasy, and is this the bamboo cutter's daughter? I still Tanaka Kawaii is still my favourite bamboo cutter. Love for a Prism. Still will run his Roy, but it's better than Stone Ocean. Yeah, I don't know. This is the one in the Wild West with horses, isn't it? Still Bull Run. It sounds like it. Look, they're the cowboy. Oh, Kaguya Hime is on my watch list. Okay. I mean, I always like Bambi. I said Tanaka Kawaii is my favourite one, but we'll give it to you. What I'll do is I'll upload all of them and do a bulk. Prism Rondo, the link isn't working. So let me F5 it and hope the link works. No, the link is broken. Thank you. The early 1900s London, Lili Ichijonin, a Japanese exchange student, travels to England to enroll in the prestigious St. Thomas Art Academy. Determined to become a painter, she arrives under pressure. Her parents expect her to rise to the top of her class within 6 months to return home. Lily's drive intensifies when she encounters Kit Church, a gifted aristocratic student known for his talent and detachment. While Kit has devoted himself entirely to painting, Lily's sincerity and resilience begin to shift to something in him. The two share little beyond their love for art, yet their relationship quickly becomes central to the life of the academy. This is all part of the Meiji Restoration, isn't it? The whole thing of where they brought over Western art and stuff. So I better upload them all and we can drag them all over. Come on, Brain. We know how to tab. So choose files. Go into the ONA. Drag them all in. So Beastars, I'm not watching. Steel Ball Run, I'm not watching. Where's the cute? Ryger's watching Bamboo Cutter's Daughter for the millionth time. Oh, sorry, I just moved you up. I'll move you back down here. Terror Man. Mi Jung-woo has a special ability, one that lets him see whenever a path leads to an unfortunate future. Mi Jung-woo uses his eyes of misfortune to spot unfortunate events and tries to stop them, leading to become a terrorist feared by the people. It's from a manhwa. How's that go? Ooh, I'll give it a go. I mean, the manhwa is 7.5. Could be alright. I'll check it in the reserve, probably. We're a bit full. Oh, God. How many episodes of this are there? Oh, no. This just looks like the generic Chinese stuff. Yeah, look at the animation. The animation looks okay. So, 100,000 years ago, he was a founding disciple of the Thailand sect. His master ascended to the top, and he was a refining key. 90,000 years ago, his marital nephew ascended, and he was a refining key. 50,000 years ago, the old dog who was the gatekeeper of Thailand also ascended, and he was still refining key. 30,000 years ago, the old tree at the foot of the mountain also became a demon, and he was still refining ki before he could pass the catastrophe. 10,000 years ago, Zhang Wuji, the 9,872nd generation disciple of Tai Lanzong, also ascended, and Zhu Shulang silently refined ki. He retreated for 10,000 years, and finally, he broke through the 9,999th floor of the ki refining period. 10,000 years later, he broke through and came out. So do I. I mean, what do we had? We had To Be Hero X is really good, but there was the one with the dragon as well, but this, yeah, this just, nothing here is doing it for me. Also, episode 360, so probably not. I thought this is one that was been out for a while, so we'll probably skip that. I mean, this one looks pretty, but yeah, we'll do a fast round through the Chinese ones. The Outcast season 6, it's season 6, we're not doing it. Yuling Shi. So this tells the story of a popular cartoonist who became famous for his comic book, Bee King. However, he ran out of ideas after many years and could only rely on constantly abandoning his characters to attract attention. One day he received a mysterious phone call and was absorbed into the world of Bee King as a character named Wang Xiaoming. Thus, the Wang Xiaoming, who now has the thoughts of the creator along with the characters he created, embarks on a fantasy adventure that could be described as God's shortcut, one step to heaven. It's a Chinese isekai, 15 minutes per episode. Do you know what? If it's 15 per episode, I might give it a shot. We'll chuck it in the reserve. Daizuzai, second season, we're skipping that. Duel Masters Lost. Bokyaku no Taiyu. Duel Masters, oh god, is this another card game? Prequel. One day, mysterious incidents occur frequently in Shinjuku City, Tokyo, where the people have suddenly disappeared. Half a year ago, Win Kirafuda, who woke up in this town, had lost all his memories. In his high school and part-time job, he started ascending on a whim. He couldn't fit in with those around him. He spent his days feeling frustrated, hanging out in the park at night with classmates such as Nika. Such daily life transforms with the appearance of Krista, a mysterious transfer student who claims to know everything about Wynn. She says that they are engaged, but dubious presence lurks behind her. What is the truth behind the frequent mysterious incidents? What is Krista's sudden goal? What about Wynn's hidden past? A new story begins to recover the lost memories. 6.2, skipping it. Zonku Kui Tan 2, skipping that. Feng Song Bi An. Again, really? Yeah, not a fan of that. Not the art style. Okay, Yosho Yan 5th season. No. Noto Hanto Fukuonan Kikao. Oh, Noto Peninsula. Reconstruction support project. Short animation about earthquake that caused widespread destruction of the Noto Peninsula, which happened on 1st January 2024. The entire revenue from the animation was donated to reconstruction of the Noto area. Is this 2 minutes per episode? Slice of life? This is in the Chinese earthquakes. No, this is Japan, isn't it? That's definitely a Japan earthquake thing. I was just confused by... Is this Japan or China? Noto Peninsula. Because that looks like... we'll quickly check. Thank you, Control V, for really helping me. Yeah, it's in Japan. They're 2-minute shorts. This is travel anime, so I'll give that a go. Where is it? I'll just watch it, to be honest. Again, I like my Japan travel anime. But other than that, I don't think there's anything else. Oh, this is definitely kids, isn't it? Himitsu Kesa Taka no Tsumi. Yeah, new season. 20th anniversary of the series. Great, we're skipping that. So, oh no, Noto Peninsula can go away. And we can just take you into no. Although that might, the historical one might be interesting, it's just not good enough. Right, that's Netflix dealt with. On to the OVAs. I think there's no OVAs this season, or one. Oh yeah, Idolmaster. So I'm not watching. I haven't watched any of Idolmaster, so we're just going to skip that. OVA. It's weird, how isn't it, that all the OVAs have now become Netflix now. There's just no OVAs. I thought OVAs were well, I suppose the original video, but a lot of stuff's coming out straight online. So there are, I think, in the specials, which we're about to hit now. Oh, films first. Nearly there. Oh, we've gone too far. Movies. So, Maho Shoujo, Madoka Magica movie, Walpurgis no Kaiten. I need to catch up. I've seen the first Madoka Magica in the film, but I'm way behind as this is the 4th movie. So we're going to skip Madoka Magica. Although, if you've never seen the Madoka Magica anime, it's well worth watching. Redefine magical girls, and is like... This is it in the elite? This is like cultural. You have to have watched Madoka Magica if you watch anime to understand it. That Ty got reincarnated as the Fly in the movie. I'm so hoping... I'm definitely going to watch it. I think it's out at the end of February. I'm going to go try and see it in the cinema, but I'm so hoping it's not another Yap Fest. They actually do something in this one. Because this fell into in the last season, it fell into the deadly trap of show, don't tell. And they had the massive, like, 6 or 8 episode long meeting. Instead of showing what's going on, they had a meeting and talked about it. Gundam is on the list for you, but you can't go in the cinema. Why can't you see it in the cinema? Is it just not coming out here? Is it like Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, which I still haven't got the damn European release for, and I want to see Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, a dragon just wants to be loved. Is it too much to see my cute anime dragon girls? Anyway, so I should start dragging these in. Okay, and the other one is here. So, no Kokoro no Yabai Yatsu movie. That's not what it's called. What's it called? It's called Dangers in My Heart. This is an amazing anime, amazing manga, and you should definitely go and watch the anime. If you're really too pressed for time, you should watch the film. So it's a re-edit of both anime seasons with new added footage to pick the story of Ichikawa and Yamada after the events of the TV series. So I'll probably see and skip it and just watch any... I'm not going to see it in the cinema. I'll wait for it to come out and I'll just watch the new scenes. But 2 seasons of anime. It's a great... coming of age shonen romance. Definitely recommend the anime. The film is why when you've got if you've got 2 seasons, how much are they going to have to cut to fit it in, especially adding a bit more after the events of the TV series. So I think the film's only worth it for the after shots. Assassination Classroom. Adapt episodes which were omitted in the original anime series. I didn't think Assassination Classroom was that amazing. I thought it was good, but it's going to be like Horomura. The fact that it's cut out and it's out of sequence. I need a fan cut where they just cut it into the original series. All you need is kill. After an unidentified plant from outer space invasion, Rita finds herself trapped in a time loop, forced to relive the same day over and over again. With each loop she learns, she fights, her memories of experience sharpen her skills, turning into a formidable warrior, yet the endless cycle of death and solitude begins to wear her down. Then she meets Keiji. I've been repeating this day too, he says. Two lost souls trapped in endless war. Could their meeting change fate? Probably not. Second movie for Keido Seishi Gundam. So you're seeing Gundam. So you can tell me about Mobile Suit Gundam. So what I need to do then is... I think there's only 2 films that are going to get watched here. We'll see. Let's upload Winter Anime films and grab Madoka Magica down to Mobile Suit Gundam. Oh, Gintama. We know what Gintama is. So Slime Time I'm 100% going to see in the cinema. And then... Oh, this is here twice now. Can I not get rid of it? No, I'm not going to... Well, I'm going to... Yeah, I'm definitely going to see the movie, but I'm going to cut it down. Slime Time's back again. That's Madoka Magica, which we're not going to see, unfortunately. All you need is kill. Oh, God. This is the problem. I can't see which ones these are, so let me have a quick check on the who's who here. Go down to my pictures. Thumbnails. Give me 1 second. My anime winter film. So that's Assassination. Oh, sorry, it gone down. Assassination Classroom is that one. I'm not going to see it. I'll put it in reserve. Maybe someone does a fan cut. All you need is kill is. It's a film. I might see it. I don't know. That's Gintama. How are you for Gintama? For continuing series, I'm still watching Tojima and Digimon. Which Digimon's out now? Is it because I know they remade like the original series with like Tai and Agumon and Gabumon and stuff? I kind of want to go back and watch it. It's a bit like the early Yu-Gi-Oh from my childhood beat break. I just need to go back and actually just watch the original stuff that I watched as a child and see it all. So which one? Where is the Mobile Suit? This is Mobile Suit Gundam. Yeah, I see no Gundam. That's a Riga special. How are you for Gintama though? Because I'm not going to lie. Also, this is one thing that really annoys me about Mal. How it doesn't just have one. So if you go to the top anime, like so many of them are Gintama, and I wish it would just consolidate the average rating of the entire series into the rating, so that you didn't have like multiple entries in the top 10 that are Gintama, or like even Apothecary Diaries has 2 in the top 25. I'm sure Freerun will have 2 in the top 5. Be interesting to see how Freerun can they. It's going to be hard to be as good and live up to expectations. You're very behind in Gintama, so I'll say we're not watching that. It's a bit like my Japanese teacher he tried to get me to watch Naruto to learn. It's like, no, there's too much Naruto. I'm not watching it. I'm not catching up. I'm especially not going to watch Boruto. A New Dawn. Obinata Fireworks Shop Factory is getting prepared for administrative action for confiscation tomorrow. It's been 6 years since Keitoru has been holed up in a closed-down factory creating fireworks by himself, chasing after an illusion of his father who vanished. It's a story about 3 young people who overcome extreme weather conditions, disasters, and environmental problems imposed on them and establish their own identities. No from me. It doesn't feel... No, just double check it's not highly... No, it's not even an adaptation, so there's nothing here for me. Kusoniki no Banin, if you knew you didn't have long to live, what would you say and how would you deliver the message? The keeper of the camphor tree starts with Reito Naoi, a man in his early 20s being unjustly fired from his job. Enraged and fueled by feelings of revenge, he tries to steal a valuable device from his workplace, but things don't go to plan and he ends up arrested. In jail, Reito is paid an unexpected visit by a lawyer who offers to arrange his release, if he complies with the wishes of the lawyer's client. Seeing no alternative, Reito accepts and soon discovers that the lawyer's client is his aunt. When Reito tells her that he has no plans for the future, she gives him an order. What I want you to do is guard a camphor tree. And thus begins Reito's custodianship of a camphor tree standing on the grounds of a shrine, a camphor tree with a mysterious legend assigned to it. A1 Pictures, hold on. A1 Pictures, are you who I think you are? No, you're not who you think you are. You're okay. You've done some decent work. I'll put it in reserve. If it's A1, they've done some good stuff. I might consider it. It depends. If it comes out in the cinema here, if you were going for the halfway, there is like it is A1. It's good. I was confusing with the guy. There's another like it's Studio A Cat. I might be confusing it with. So if you're going for halfway, there are 19 series moves in OVA before in the timeline. Hold on, we're not going for halfway though. But yeah, hold on. Which one's halfway? Is it this one? Oh, sorry, Rager, I missed where we were talking about Hathaway. Or we're talking about Gintama. Oh, Gundam. No, Mobile Suit Gundam doesn't appeal to me, so that's for you. No, all right then. We'll see if I get a UK release of No Banning. We'll see if it comes out over here. We'll try and see it. I don't think we're getting a UK release. I do tend to look at Odeon and View, but we'll give it a go if it comes out. We'll chuck it in the reserve. Because it's also, the cinema's dirt cheap here. The cinemas are doing so bad, it's normally like £5 a ticket. Or they'll get they'll do free ticket, but or you pay for the ticket, you get like half price snacks. And actually that makes it kind of affordable. I think last time it's like a giant bag of popcorn, a giant drink for like a £5, and the ticket was like £6. And for 2 or 3 hours, it's fine. Especially like seeing like Chainsaw Man or, what else I see? Demon Slayer, they're good in the cinema. Okay, so Destiny proving that once again he's not base enough for giant robots. Siggy, have you seen all of Mobile Suit Gundam? Here you pay £10 to £12 a ticket. That's because the cinemas are all failing here. They're literally, genuinely, until recently, I'm not even joking. Like I saw like quintessential quintuplets, or I saw what else would be in the cinema. I think it was Quincy. It was me and 2 other people. And there's another film we went and saw. It was me and my friend and 2 other people. Like Demon Slayer and Chainsaw Man. Even though I saw Chainsaw Man like on the last day of airing, the cinemas were half full. But no, genuinely, I've been seeing anime films. It's normally like less than 5 people in them. So yeah, so for less than a tenner, it's actually a decent evening out. So, in the early 1900s, 2 Japanese girls, Fujiko, who dreams of becoming a painter, and Chizuru, who is passionate about ballet, refuse to go up and reach for the stars, étoiles, even in difficult times. After meeting by chance in Yokohama, they reunite in Paris, where they strive to pursue their dreams together. Sounds very artistic. Also, Stiggy, how have your pre-work chores done? I hope you're all up in that now. Because I have to do it after this. I mean, so I'm not watching Paris. Does anybody else want to go to Paris? I'm not paying. It also reminds me of High Speed. Yeah, so I think it's due to AK High Speed Atoll, which is the same. Atale, which is the same. What have we got next? Miyuki no Shiori. Shiori is an ordinary high school girl yearning for viral fame on social media. Me too. One day after a crack formed in her smartphone, her real-life self is replaced by her digital counterpart, Shiori, who emerged from the smartphone world. This is just Digimon with extra steps and cute girls. Trapped in the smartphone world instead, Shiori is powerless and forced to watch their counterfeit self energetically rise to stardom as a pop icon and influencer. With the help of Komori, a mysterious rabbit man she meets in the digital wonderland, Shiori must navigate an eerie and surreal cyberland's labyrinth to get back to her real reality. Again, this is just, it doesn't sound unappealing. We'll chuck it in the, if it comes out over here, I'll watch it. If it doesn't come out, I won't watch it. Only if it comes out in the cinema. I don't mind going to the cinema. Actually, it's something I didn't do for a long time. I really enjoyed it. Cinema's a lot nicer as well. And also, you can get the fancy reclining seats for like an extra £1 now, because no one's buying them, so they're basically the same price. Okay, I don't know why they always say milky. Milky must mean something different. Also, I had like the milky sweets, and they were awful. They were so rock hard in Japan. I was so disappointed because I've seen so many things about milky, and they're awful. So, Milky Subway, the Galactic Limited Express movie. Oh, there's already an anime. So we're not watching that. I'm not watching a cut-down version. The only one I might do is I think they had a cut-down version of Jujutsu Kaisen. And I might watch a cut-down film just to catch up with what the bloody hell was going on. But other than that, we're not doing it. In fact, we can probably get all of these. I doubt many of these are going to get watched. So Milky, you're in the no pile. Oh, this is a magical... what have we got? Enotsu Machi no Pupele Yakisoku no Tokide prequel movie. Oh, I've got to watch multiple movies. Papela's Chimney Town. On Halloween night, a young chimney sweep named Lubichi befriends a man magically conjured out of garbage. That's me! I'm just made out of garbage. Giving him the name Popule, Lubucci is able to recreate the bond he lost when his father died to the tyranny of the Inquisitors, an oppressive force that aims to suppress outside knowledge of the town's true history. But when their newfound relationship soon captures a lot of attention, and the threat of the Inquisitors and even the criticism of a few townspeople will test the duo's friendship. In spite of this, Pupele has struck a particular chord with Lubucci, and the two conspire to bring the truth to the surface and clear the chimney smokes that clouds the town skies. When did that come out? 2020? Yeah, I'm not going to... That doesn't sell me. I'm not going to go back and watch a film just to watch a new film. This is definitely not for me. Aptly. Himotsu no Aptly movie. Mankai Buzzline Live. I don't know what this is, but this is definitely not for me. This is definitely for young ladies, isn't it? Ever since she was a child, Himori Azuta has adored the world as the idol princess known as Aptly. Long ago, Himori made a promise with her best friend, Mitsuhi Hoshikawa, that they would debut as Aptly together. However, Himori has grown to be incredibly shy and has all but given up on her dream. Both girls enroll as firsties at Paradise Private School. On the first day of school, Himori gets lost on her way to the dormitory and stumbles upon a room radiating pink light. She falls into the room, and a bracelet clasps onto her wrist, transporting her to the Aptlyverse, the world where Aptlys perform. Himori accidentally encounters a newcomer audition for the Aptlyverse, and her performance impresses Paradise Academy Student Council. They offer to become her producers, with the condition that she will conceal her status as an Aptly. Little does Himori know that Mitsuki herself is also an Aptly and has been hiding from her. This childhood dream of performing together gradually comes to fruition, even as the Academy's principal threatens to ban Aptly from school grounds entirely. It's like wonderful pre-cure, isn't it? I feel this might be a Misty Hoshino film. I'll have to ask them about it. No, not for me. Now, this is an interesting concept, this one here. Orishime Man. Fukatatsu no Orishime Teiko. I feel this is for kids. Maijiri, an otherwise ordinary office worker whose only unusual trait is that his butt is on the front, secretly lives a double life as the city's protector, Oshimere Man. One day he discovers that a strange drug is spreading through the city which causes people's butts to move to the front. After infiltrating a pharmaceutical company, he uncovers a shocking Orishime revival plan. Led by a mysterious villain burning with vengeance. Can Orishime Man stop him before all of humanity finds its butt in the front? I mean, look at the artwork for this. This is silly, isn't it? Look, his butt's on the front. And he runs around like that. But luckily the cape's head... Yeah. It sounds... This is what people think of Japan for. But it's interesting, but I think we're going to skip it. And we are finally nearly here, guys. We're on the final stretch. It's the specials. And I think some of them I'm going to watch. So, actually, I'm going to watch both the specials. So, Isekai Cheat Skill. I got Cheat Skill in Another World and became unrivaled in my own. The Real World, Too Real. So, the original adaptation is... Yuna Tenoji has been a bully boy since the past. He lives in a home with his former beloved grandfather while he goes to school. As usual, he receives a harsh bullying, and he takes an extended absence from school to have some time to heal his wounds. While on his long time of absence, he takes the opportunity to clean his grandfather's house and goes to a room he never went before, where his grandfather kept many different objects that he'd gathered from his travels around the world. While he's arranging the objects, he found a door, not on the wall among the objects. Out of curiosity, he opened this door. What he found on the other side was... It's an isekai. It's a trashy isekai where basically he goes to a magical house and it's got like a force field so he can train on strong monsters, and he can basically do the dirty tactic of hit and run on strong monsters and becomes massively overpowered, and there's a weird time dilation, so when he comes back to this world he's now super ripped and cool. But I'm going to watch it because I thought it's fun. And the other one is There's No Freaking Well Be Lover Unless, and this is Yuri. It's a Yuri harem, but it's not doomed, so it's okay. So apparently episodes 13 to 17, so the special is going to be, we're getting half a season of this anime, which is okay. So I want to learn to love myself just the way I am. Renako Amori, a former gloomy and socially awkward girl, reinvented herself for high school and successfully made her debut. She even managed to join the top tier popular group, only to be suddenly confessed to by two of its brightest stars. One is the school's ultimate prince, Mai Ozaka, the other the beloved angel of the campus, Ajisai Senna. There's no way she can handle both their affections. No freaking way! While still struggling to give them an answer, Renako agrees to help her friend Kaho by joining a cosplay event. It's the perfect excuse to delay her reply, or so she thought. But as she witnesses Kaho's passion firsthand, something begins to stir inside her. When is cosplay not hot? Come on, girl. So what is it that she truly wants? What is she truly searching for? Can she really not become someone's lover? Or is that no freaking way not being so impossible after all? Again, this is like 2 seasons ago. I've even got like the notes I took on the original anime. So both of these are getting in there. I'm definitely going to watch these, especially the one that's only 1 episode long. So let's get these 2 up here. And with that, we bring it to an end. Into the 100% run, we drop these 2. And we're complete. We'll just remove the Roy category because they're not currently present. We're done. That is our tier list. So, how much do I offer to watch? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay, well, that's going to have to be cut in half, but a couple of them are filmed, so we'll be out on about 35. So, the 3-episode rule is going to be harsh and culling. But with that, there's 3 of us, so I don't know if anyone's still here. We could possibly... We're a little short of a raid. But other than that, I think that's it for today. So we'll jump over on the ending screen. And this brings an end to the 15 days of streaming over Christmas. So thank you very much for hanging out, especially Ryger and Stiggy. And I know, Roy, you're probably still snoozing or getting ready for church. But thank you to everyone, and Ame, and Kit Kat, and there's so many people. ESG, they've been hanging out with me over the long holidays. It's back to work tomorrow, which is all doom and gloom. However, I'll be back on Tuesday and Thursday, 5:30 PM UTC or 12:30 midday Eastern Time, playing through Clanad. And then next Sunday, I'll be starting Conflict Global Storm. And then back following week, my first Friday stream will be the 16th, where I'll pre-ground Digimon and we'll clear, hopefully, the final dungeon and beat Analog Man for the final time. And pick up the last couple of Digimon we're missing. So with that, thank you all for hanging out, and I'll see you again on the next one.